Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live. We are here for Big Baby versus I Walk This Earth Like a God. Martin, Charles, Jered, Martin, Anderson. Here we go, people. We're going all the way from the Did Lie Joe, the damned if I know, Nikki Blue Eyes Austin. Good evening, Kurt. Everyone that's coming in, hit the like button. I concur, Nikki, and you're not a sir. Bars. Bryce Productions. Here we go. Hello to yourself. Hi. Gotta love it. That's where we're at right now. We're with War in the U.S. versus Perez from the U.S. and they're banging it out. Okay. And it's a nice little scrap. It's just the end of the first, and we're ready for that thirst. Oh, and I say that. And where should I say, gets rocked. Nice. Mark Madoff has just entered the building. Look like he's just coming from the trenches of Wah. Mama Lou in the building. Mr. Isaac, hello to yourself. Al Denton, Adi, what time is the fight? It is 3 fights away, sir. Don Juan DeMarco, greetings. Greetings to you, my good man. Counterpunch to you. That's the plan. We have Rafael Akabajuri, Niger, in the building. TIA, Morapoka. Let's go. Dimbui, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Yo. Man, these are some big guys in the ring. Look, started turning pro at 26. We got 2 undefeated guys, 15-0, 14 KOs. We have Makhmadov, also undefeated. Huge people in the ring. This kind of reminds me of Lennox Lewis, big up England, big up, versus Michael Grant. 6'5", 6'8", and it's never too late. Great. Let's go, people. Hit that like button as you come in. Allow YouTube to do their job and award me of all the hard work that I've already done by getting all you guys together, by getting you guys to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hopefully that bell icon. Nikki Blue Eyes Austin right here, Kurt Hilden. Okay. London is in the building. And they go at it again. This is the beginning of the second round. Both orthodox fighters having something to prove, trying to get in. Should I say where? Right? Oh, nice double hook from where? Overhand hook from where? He counters. Perez counters with a left hook. He gets caught with a right hand. Learning, they're still earning, okay? But I like these type of fights because they give you the most action, because these guys are not too over zealous or too cautious, because they don't want to commit. You know, that happened. People not want to hear them go ding, ding. You want to hear those fists go bang, bang. Oh, good left hook. Where has hope? Hope where? Beware. Kurt, Jered, hey, Arizism in the building. Love, much love to you too, my brother. Kid Verde, or should I say Verde, 37. Hey, Kurt from Jersey. Jersey in the building. Man, you know, I'm ready for these heavyweights. Heavyweights, that's my shit. Look, we got to talk about Canelo. We got to talk about Jermell. And then what's going to happen with Jamal? I think they're trying to set him up with Benavidez. You know, two big guys or whatnot. King Grayson, King Ray, counterpunch to you all day. Welcome. We're trying to get 100K this year. We're trying to get what we should have got last year, I believe. I believe based on the inactivity of boxing, You keep breaking up for some reason. Mama Lou, I don't know. How is my reception, guys? Everything good? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's 2:30 in Poland, but we are not going to sleep. It's fight night. Don Juan DeMarco, counterpunch to you. Nikki Blue Eyes Austin, this is a good fight. Very entertaining. I don't think it will go the distance, stoppage, or someone's getting knocked out. Listen, we have two heavyweights on the card. I hope you do 100K, Kurt. Appreciate it. Me too. I would love 20 more thousand subscribers. Dedicated. Like you guys. I need 20,000 like you guys, because it's one thing to see people subscribe, but then it's another thing to see people actively subscribe and really watch the content. It means a lot to me. And your connection is breaking up tonight, pal. Okay. You're cutting out for some reason. So we got Jason Calloway, and we have Carl. We're saying the same thing. We're hearing the same thing. You're in and out for the most part. Okay. Let's do a field test. Bless Kurt, always here, and your connection is fine here. Okay. Connection is better now. Okay. Yeah, it's hit or miss. Word of the day, Canada. Okay. Getting better now. The last 5 minutes, Kurt, not cutting out. That's strange. I'm going to start just hooking it straight up to the Ethernet, and just stop fucking around. You know what I mean? Get me a long Ethernet card and just what's not. It cut out. Okay. That's weird. That's strange. So, word of the day, you're in Toronto. Okay, so I'm just hooking it straight up to the Ethernet. So normally I don't have those problems here. Let me cut some stuff out. Yeah, it seems cool now, brother Kurt. Malik Monocreft. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. We have Ware, Perez. Oh, good right and a left hook from Ware. Yeah, these guys are banging. Oh, good left hook and right hand from Perez. Look, but Ware comes back with his own left hook. But you know what I like about Ware? He's going to the body. I think Perez is mostly trying to land his left hook and overhand right, which they both are to be okay. But I think Ware is going more to the body. And if they continue like this and they continue, they're face to face. Yeah, they got something to prove. Yeah, look, these guys are fighting with a little chip on their shoulder, because after the bell ring to end the round, they're both looking at each other, squaring off like, "What's up? What's up, Kurt? Lion's opinion back at you with another one. Lion's opinion, counterpunch to you, my brother. Never blew bars. Yeah, these guys are banging. Yeah, this is like this is more like a a testament of who's testing each other's will, you know. But these make the big fights because nobody wants to fold. Nobody wants to fold. This is definitely not going the distance. Well, I don't know. Ooh, he caught one to the neck. Left hook to the neck. Judge's view. Yeah, that's a good view. I mean, it shows you where the view is. G Stacks 814. Counterpunch. Fight night. Let's go. Let's do it. Is Usyk versus Dubois actually up in August? You know, I hope so. You know, I mean, I really do. I really hope so because I haven't heard anything about it. You know, normally you would hear some type of promo. We should learn a lot next week. Okay, next week we should learn what's going on. We should hear who Wilder's fighting. We should hear who Tyson's fighting. We should hear who Anthony Joshua's finally fighting. So we got a lot going on next week, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, this is a 6-rounder too, so they give it all they have. Now, if this would have went 10, I think we would have had a knockout. But, you know, 6 rounds, especially when you're fighting 6 rounds hard like these guys are, see, they're already slowing down, and I think these guys are accustomed to 4-round fights, you know, and see, there's levels to this. When you're dealing with, good left to the body by Ware. Ware's tearing in. Ware's coming in with that tear. Oh, good left hook. Good left hook for Perez. Oh, I think he got him. I think he got Perez. I think Ware got him hurt. Good left hook. Now Perez comes back with a left and a right. And another right. And another left hook. The left hook didn't really land. But the right definitely did. So he's coming back. Come at him. Come at him. See, now he's taking a break. Now he wants to be in the corner. Oh, good left. Good rope-a-dope by Ware. Ware walks to the other side of the corner and then shoots out a right hand and a left hook. And here comes Perez because he wants some get back because good right from Ware. Good counter punch. Good rope-a-dope. Uppercut. Left hook. Another right. Left hook lands. Yeah, this might not go the distance, Nikki. Nikki, this might not go the distance. Definitely not. Charles Wilson. What's up, brother Kurt in chat? Counterpunch to you, Charles, in the building. Yeah, referee, get out of the way. They were doing just fine without you. You know what I don't like, though? I hate a referee that tries to step in when there's action happening. Like, listen, Jered Anderson has just reached the premises, people, wearing all blue and white, ready to fight, ready to kick some ass. Put him on the glass. Yeah, Ware's going to the body. See, Ware's ripping that body. And that body, all that matters. That body is where it's at because they're both doing what they do. Look at Jered Anderson got his dog with him. He looks like a one of those support animals. Jered Anderson lands 47.6% of power shots. Heavyweight average 40%. So he's 7.6% above the average heavyweight punching landed. Okay, so it is what it is. Mr. Isaac coming in. Absolutely, man. We got to be shooting those bars. That's it. Kurt, who wins? Bakaril Jolorov versus Frank Sanchez. I don't know, man. Because I think Frank. I want to see Frank fight again. I want to see, you know, if he's more of the same person that we seen last time, because you're only good as your last fight, or is he going to change because hopefully he's heard us or heard the spectators, you know, or the critics talk about his weight. Man, he gained too much weight, and I seen him gas out as a result of that. You know, hey Kurt, what's your assessment of Rafael Acapeduri? You know what? I don't really know too much about Rafael, to be fair. I know he sparred a lot with a lot of people. He sparred with Wilder. I think he sparred with Tyson Fury. So he makes a lot of his money doing that. Like, that's like the new hustle. Well, it ain't really new. Can't say that, but that's a hustle for fighters. A lot of times these fighters, they like to hustle. Good left hook to the body by Perez. Another left hook, and he comes upstairs and lands. He needs to follow up. These are some tough blokes, though, bro. They get it in. Oh, good straight, short little right hand to the body by Ware. Uppercut by Ware. Landing above average doesn't mean much if you're doing it versus journeyman although I rate the Forrest win for Anderson, that was a decent step up. Well, he's showing that he can, and this is another step up. Now who he's fighting is a legitimate, at least top 15. Oh, yeah, good right hand from Perez. I would love to see these guys again in a 10-rounder, on down the line. Good right hand from Ware. We got the last minute in the 5th round. Oh, good right to the body. 1, 2, 3 punch combination. 2 hooks and an uppercut. Another uppercut for Ware. He rips 2 uppercuts to the body. He takes a left hook, then another left hook from Perez, and another left hook from Perez. Now Ware is leaning his body weight on Perez, but see, he's smothering his own shots. He's doing that Sean Porter shit. Yeah, they're banging though. I like it. I like the action. Good double jab from Perez. Oh, good left and right hook to the body by Ware. Okay, what happened? Did mouthpiece fall out? Yeah, mouthpiece fall out. Yeah, it fell out. Yeah. We got one last round to separate the men from the boys, guys. Rafael's fight's going to be effing exciting. Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, I got to hear this, man. I got to hear this.
Just stay in the course, which is really my hardest fight right now so far in life. Right. Just stay in the course and being who I am, trying to stay true to who I am, but keeping a steady, clear mind, to the top. I can't let other people and things deter me off my track. The people who made it out of Toledo was the people who left, got away. Exactly. It wasn't the people who stayed. The people who stayed got caught up in the system of living. Yep. Or got stuck in the mentality that Toledo was as big as you could go. And once I left Toledo, I noticed that Toledo was only this big in this world. So I figured I could go much farther. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
I really love that, man. That was like war body shots. Yeah. I mean, it's a combination of guys that want to win, and it's like I think where I give him the edge if I was going. Oh, good straight right, chopping right from Perez, follow with a left hook. These guys love throwing overhands and left hooks, so they're throwing the same amount of punches. See, now here comes Ware, because Ware knows he got caught with that right hand, and he has to answer to something. And he has to answer to that question that Perez just asked him. Can you take this? And then he has to answer it. Yes, I can. Jered seems like a good kid. Hope to see him carry on with things and not retire. Well, I think his retirement will come hand in hand with inactivity, or how he and whatever is steering him or attempting to steer him off his path. That's all really that's dealing. His inner demons, whatever, distractions or whatever's going on. I know he wants to do other things. And I think it's just like the spirit of negativity, man, to have this going for you in your mind to try to steer you away from where you're already at and where you fought so hard to get up to. And I think that's very important for him. Yeah, these guys are banging. Oh, good left hook. Come back with it. Oh, good right hook to the body. Yeah, these guys are banging, bro. I would love to see these dudes 2 years from now. Hopefully they, good left hook. They trade left hooks. Minute and a half left. Okay. Oh, that's it. Perez tried to take a break and he got sopped upside the ear. Good right uppercut, left hook. Yeah, I think Perez is getting hurt, but he comes back with a right and another right. Yeah, they got to take a breather on that. We got a minute left in the last round. Who wants it? I would give it to Ware with the better punches, but I don't like how Ware takes a walk. You know, he takes a walk. See, if I'm Perez, I'm going to fight him. See, these guys, and these guys are the preliminaries, and they got the crowd's attention. Whenever you're on the undercard and you have the crowd's attention, you're doing something right. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 punch combination from Ware. Oh, good left hook coming back from Perez. Another left hook lands for Ware. Couple double hooks to the body from Ware. Good left hook from Ware. Left hook to the body from Perez. 1-2 lands. Dude, 16 seconds left. Oh, Ware got him. Oh, good punch. Ware's bringing it home. Oh, good right. Yeah, dude. Yeah. These dudes swang. They swung for the fences. I think Ware should bring it. I would like to see a 10-rounder because it's almost like the type of fight these guys produce. I don't think we've seen enough of that. You know what I mean? Hawker Mustang in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Jered saying, okay, true. If Jered's heart isn't in the sport, then no need to stay in it. But he could be an American champ one day. Well, it's disappointing to hear him talk about that, but it's another thing, to have Roy to bring him back. No, they're Carlo Perez versus I didn't read his first name. Oh, good jab. These guys, yeah, they landed some shots. Oh, good right, straight right. Kurt, Jarrell Miller versus Eden Demirizin would be a very good boxing match. Yeah, I think Jarrell Miller should show us something. He should show us something new. So, he's been calling out a lot of guys from the UK, but see, understand, you got to think of the mindset of Jarrell Miller at this point. This guy talked himself into an Anthony Joshua fight for $5, $6, $7 million. You know what I mean? Like that would have brought him to a whole new, he would have been a millionaire and he fucked it up. So his mindset now is like, look, I've talked my way out. Well, no, I talked my way in. I can talk my way in again. That's what I think, and Jarrell Miller, I think, man, I think if anything, like Jarrell, he needs to take out a known name because like he can't do it just by capping no more because he has a stain on him. And how he does that, he has to show that he can win. He has to show that he's still credible and beat someone that's about something right now. And he has to do that. Yeah. DeAndre Ware. I don't know why I keep saying War because I see War and I just see the E. So I don't even see the E. I just see War. Yeah, he definitely brought some war into the ring. I tell you. Yeah, I think the right man won too, Nikki. Charles Martin has reached the building. I walk this earth like a god. Martin. Yeah, I got my dumbbell. Wait, what happened to my dumbbells? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Charles Wilson. It was a good fight, man. It was a very good fight. I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this heavyweight extravaganza. I am looking forward to it. Big Baby was disrespectful to AJ. Reason they don't want to give him another shot. No. I mean, he was disrespectful. I mean, see, Jered did the type of shit that the worst thing he could have possibly did before the fight was do what he did. Shoved him, pushed AJ to the limit of getting out of his game plan. But guess what? The shit actually worked. It worked. AJ, we have never seen AJ like we saw AJ in 2019. In the Jarrell Miller AJ fight, the buildup was just, look, AJ wanted to hurt Jarrell Miller. It wasn't about hurting these fighters before. He wanted to hurt Jarrell Miller, though. So, yeah, no, the worst thing he could have done was that. Then they found out the drugs was in his system. Then they found out the type of true mentality that he had. He wanted to hurt somebody. He definitely wanted to put somebody ass down. He wanted to fuck somebody up, Gentleman's game. Charles gets KO'd in the 9th round. Jered will be way too much for Charles. Punch volume. Yeah, I think he'll be able to hit Charles at will. And the only thing that can help Charles, though, is the punching power that he has. Does he have enough to hurt him? This shit would be crazy if he does. If Charles Martin upsets Jered Anderson, it would at this point, I would be happy for Charles Martin. But then again, I would be sad as shit for Jered Anderson because we already know, and he's already revealed to us that he's had like problems of focus and pressure and stuff. And then he loses. It's almost like, wow, the warning before the storm, the warning before the disaster. He's a good fighter, but he got them mouth of the South Southern mouthpiece syndrome that will destroy any of us that downward reverse walk and talk lifestyle. I don't know who you're talking about at all, Charles. Who are we talking about? Michael Hernandez. Who's winning? Shit, nobody. Okay, so Jered Anderson and Charles Martin is coming on in 1R. Charles Martin's record is 29-3-1-26. Okay, so, he's been around. He's been around the block for just a bit. Kurt, you think Fury is really avoiding Usyk? I don't think he is now. I think he was. But I think when he was avoiding Usyk, that was the point. See, it don't matter now. See, what people need to understand is certain time frames that fighters are ready for certain fighters. Now, will Tyson fight Usyk? Maybe. He will fight Usyk based on how Usyk looked his last fight. You doubt me? Look, he wanted to fight AJ. Come on, AJ, I'll give you 40% to my 60. Because he knows it's a lot of money. He knows AJ and Fury will probably do more numbers than any other fight that you can ever make. Think about it. What could do bigger numbers than Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua? I don't really think any. Now I know that fight could have been huge in 21, but it's not the same type of fight. However, I think Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua is a very good competitive fight as far as numbers go to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. I think the AJ Fury fight goes, it goes far. So, you know, I don't think Tyson was ready. I just don't think he was ready. Dante Benjamin, third fight of 2023. He is 2-0 with 2 KOs. Do you see Miller being KO like against King Kong Kurt to be out there on his feet like I walk this earth like a god? Yeah, that shit was crazy, Jason. Look, check out what Jason says, man. Look, Miller being KO'd like against King Kong. Bro, that was wild. I mean, I never seen somebody get hit and then the way he bow. That motherfucker got hit and struck a pose. Bow, Vogue, Vogue. He struck a pose. Bow. No, man. So we got how you doing, brother? Boxing for life, mother effers, MFers. Scans France, Nikki Blue Eyes, Austin. What's shaking? Toots, wear your best. I'ma tear you to Pevlon on the west. Okay, end. Oh man, Scans France ready to get it in bars. Dion W coming in with that $2 love. You know what I'm saying? First super chat of the night. A Joshua Miller fight might activate a dog in AJ. It may. But then you understand. I think AJ, though, I don't know if that's all the way I don't think that's all the way true. Why do I say that? Because we've seen Joshua pissed off before. That don't mean he fought any fucking better. You know what I mean? Yo, these dudes are fighting like they're fucking, damn, did they date the same chick or something? Zola versus Benjamin Jr. These guys were like, pat, 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 pat. It was like Hagler and Hearn. Yeah, Tyson would just had to be ready. Ooh, good left hook. Oh, down goes Zola. Damn. He got belted with a right hand. Damn. Boom. Dude. Look, the only thing that stopped him from going out of the ropes was the ring was the ropes. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's over. Left hook. Yeah, he got that boy out of there. And see, he didn't want to stop. That's how you end fights. And if you look at Benjamin Jr. taking out Zola, yeah, it was impactful. It was very aggressive. And you see how he went towards that kid. And listen, that guy probably is full of testosterone. And it's crazy. That's what happens when you get hurt really quick. When you get hurt really, really quick, that's the type of shit that happens. The referee stops the fight, and you spend the rest of the night pissed off because the fight just started. So all this training, you get caught with a shot. Look, dude, that makes you furious. Dude, imagine you're all fucking, you wake up, where, let me at him. Dude, it's over. No! No! Wow, Kurt, thank you. I didn't think of that. Fury fighting Usyk when he sees weakness. I mean, he just wasn't ready. He just was not ready at all. He wasn't ready to train. But he knows that Usyk is a type of guy that trains that much. Anybody trains that much has to be in shape. Ooh, that left hook hurt him. He threw a left and a right, and he misses. And then another left hook puts that boy down again. Bow. Oh, he hits him with a right. He chops him behind the head. Oh, yeah, he was done. Oh, then he belts him with that right hand. Ooh. So he was already hurt from the left hook. And he follows through with the right hand. And then that's the second one. Yeah, he was done, though. I mean, because, see, Zola could have been badly injured because this guy was teeing off. And the way he was throwing these shots, he's getting full leverage on a lot of those shots, too. A lot of those shots are full leverage because he's not moving. He's not trying to get out of the way. And see, that's what happens to a lot of these fighters. You have to understand, once you start getting hit with combinations, okay, You can't just stand there, because even if you're not getting hit flush, you're still getting hit. Okay, you're absorbing punches. And a lot of these refs see one guy, and this is how they balance out, or they rationalize stopping the fight. They see one fighter fighting and swinging and the other fighter's not. And if you're not moving from side to side, if you're not ducking and moving and throwing a punch every now and then. See, some referees, that the ones that want to do their fucking job, they will tell those fighters, you got to show me something. You got to show me something. Because if you don't show them that you can defend and you can still fight, they're going to stop it. They're going to pull the plug. That's it. They're going to pull the plug. This fight was very quick. That shortens our night. Like, it was like this, and it's like, it's supposed to be like, you know, but since the knockout's like, what's up, fight fans? Hey, good, Kurt. Good to see you. The Arc Ash in the building. AJ Wilder will do numbers. Oh, hell yeah. See, now I could be wrong. AJ versus Deontay Wilder, something that we've been waiting for 5 fucking years. That fight may do more than Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. However, if these guys fight, we won't see that till later on. See, if Wilder, if Joshua beats Wilder, dude, Wilder will pretty much be through to a certain extent. I mean, because the way it's going, if he signs with Skills Challenge and he gets belted, he gets knocked out, that means his cycle is complete. See, he's fought Tyson Fury 3 times. Then he fights Joshua and he gets beat. Okay, well, unless they get a rematch clause, which will be kind of typical, you know what I mean? Because at least he'll get another payday, you know. But I think whoever wins that first fight will just be, you know, I think that will open a lot of things that, you know, me and other channels have argued about over the narratives and the conspiracies and the beliefs that some one of those guys were scared, was AJ ducking, was Wilder ducking, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, all that's going to come back. It's going to come back full circle. It's going to come back full circle. Yeah, but it will do numbers. Scans rants don't start on me. Wilder versus Juice does better numbers than Fury versus Juice. I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. Again, it could happen. I'm talking about Big Baby Miller, Kurt. Should be easy work for Martin. The Anderson's a bum. What you think? No, I don't think Anderson's a bum at all. He's very quick. I don't think he's a heavy puncher. Now, I don't think he's just this heavy puncher. I think he's a precise puncher. I think he's very accurate, and he has skills. His reflexes. He's young. He you know, if he could punch harder, he would be very, very good. I would put him in a totally different league. But he's still taking these guys out by accumulation of punches. You remember Adam Kalnaki? Remember how he used to fight, even though he was just like he was like a punching bag that was aggressive. Because once people found out, like, shit, this guy has no defense, just offense only, they start putting his ass, on his back, right? Because they found out he has no defense. The only thing that stopped him from getting knocked out, he was constantly coming at a fighter. This was Adam Kalnaki. That's it. That's Adam Kalnaki all day long. And then when people found out, like, you know what, that motherfucker don't even have any head movement. Let me step to the side, or this side, or that side, create some space, right? Get on the other ends of his punches because he's coming right in the center line. That's what he's doing. He's coming at you swinging. You know, and a lot of people do this shit, which that's not good. Then and a lot of fighters ended up being overwhelmed by the punches. That's how Adam Kalnaki was so successful. He was throwing a lot of shots, but he was like these guys, he would catch these guys. And see, the worst thing a fighter could ever do is do this shit here, you know, and then hope for the best. Because what happens is they see where they can punch you. You're giving them the spots where they can attack Because if you're doing this, okay, let's come around. Bop, 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 right? You know what I mean? Unless you're able to see a person and you're able to move. Movement is a part of defense, not just putting your fucking hands up and bracing for impact. Doesn't work that way, because what happened to guys like even Charles Martin. Charles Martin was overwhelmed by the volume of punches by Adam Kalnacki, but he found out too late that Adam Kalnacki, this motherfucker, don't even move his head. So when he started fighting with Adam Kalnacki, he started landing these huge shots, but it was too late, because it was like the 12th round, 11th and 12th round, where Adam Kalnacki, his punch resistance, his jaw was constantly losing that juice of durability. Fight after fucking fight. So when he got to Helenius, and Helenius was tall and rangy, and he was catching him, you know what I mean? He was able to box, you know, and see, okay, this dude's just coming right up the center line. He's like a fucking robot. He's like a punching robot. You know what I mean? And Helenius, bow, nailed him. And when he caught him, Kalnacki wasn't even smart enough to understand, eventually I'm going to have to learn fucking defense. That's why I laughed so hard when Adam Kalnacki, he was commentating a fight, and he wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. You got to be kidding me, don't you? Yeah, you can, if you want it, Adam, if you want it, we can make it happen. And look, Wilder would have loved that shit. You know how long that fight would have lasted? About 40 seconds. Because the minute Adam Kalnacki came in with these fucking medium punches, Wilder was just going to boom. He would have set that shit up, and he would have probably hurt Adam Kalnacki very badly. I would have, you know, it'd be like one of those punches. You'd be like, ooh. You know, Kurt, who wins? Jered Anderson, Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller, I think, is more durable. I just think he's just a bigger guy. I think he's more durable. I think a lot from this guy, you know? Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, so we got my smooth wheel piece, brother Kurt, showing support. Man, absolutely appreciate it, and allow me to retort. Bars. Thank you for the love, brother. Juice, mentally fragile, says Cisco Perez. Smoke free, gentleman's game. Yeah, and this was what happens. They got to cover up this shit. So we're doing a lot of commentary, because that fight's supposed to last, but it didn't. Major Key Boxing in the building. What up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Gentleman's game. How's Florida and the rest of the crew? It says it baffles that Fury ducked a middleweight. Yeah, I mean, that should have been the easiest fight to make to me. If we look at the way Tyson talked about Usyk, he was supposed to be one of the easiest guys, and I didn't understand it. I just didn't really understand that. So it is what it is. Fury will destroy Usyk, pointless fight. See, gang one, if it was that pointless, it would have happened. Because one thing about Tyson Fury, he loves pointless fights. Derek Chisora, 3, pointless fight. You know what I mean? You know, some what's his name? Safari, pointless. Pianetta, pointless. Swartz, pointless. You know, these guys have not been tested. These guys don't know anything. You know, Charles Martin, he's relaxed. He looks relaxed as shit. I like those beads he's wearing, though, man. I got my brother some like that from Brazil one time. You know, I got them like, I always get my brother, I get my father hats from anywhere I go. Any place, city, country, wherever. I get my brother like beads like Charles Martin has, you know what I mean? And they look, you know, they're dope. So, you know, show us the moves, Kurt. Damn, you sound like Bruce Leroy. Goal hanger, late night dudes. Absolutely. Absolutely goal hanger. Thank you for hanging in with us, bud. Boxing for life, MFers. Kurt, can I know, do you have another full-time part your YouTube? Well, actually right now, this is all I'm doing. Nobody's doing anything. No actor and no stunt performer. I mean, they have some productions are out, but they're pretty much already in the queue of being made, but nobody's really auditioning and stuff like that unless it's something from outside the country, because the writer's block is still in a full effect. So I don't know how long that's going to last. Kurt, telling it how it is. Great job. Thank you, brother. YouTube is a hobby. Well, I mean, to some people. Now understand this. It's been some years with YouTube. You know, I look at it, I'm like, damn, I could really do this and be okay. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like some years you're like, oh, shit. I need a job, you know? But no, Kurt, AJ versus Kurt, 5 million. Let's go. Shit, I'll do it. Man, what? I'll be that tune-up. I will be that tune-up guy. And here's the thing. If some way, because I'm not one of those. I'm very competitive. I'm just competitive by nature. So I will never be one of those dudes to take, I'm not a fucking Malik Scott. I will never take a dive for any fighter. I don't care how much I like him. Not for Usyk, which I wouldn't even want to fight Usyk. That would be fucked up. I'm going to tell you why. I wouldn't want to fight Usyk because fighting Usyk will get you beat up, but it won't get you the money to come up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get all that fucking stutter step, footwork, punches and bunches in volume, ducks, slips, side to side, lateral movement, in your face, catch and shoot. Yeah, you'll come out of there looking like somebody Tyson beat up. And it's like, no. But AJ, dude, I would try to knock out AJ. Just being in the ring with AJ, just doing all the shit. I would train like no tomorrow to fight AJ for 5 million. If you give me that Andy Ruiz 1 money, I'm not even talking about the 2 money. If you give me the Andy Ruiz 2 money, dude, that mean I'd had to beat AJ. But I would love to fight AJ. Like, dude, because he's got the money. I mean, you're going to get $4 or $5 million. So if I could secure 5 million guaranteed to fight AJ, and then some type of upside or something, whatever, I'll fight him. I'd fight him to this day with me right now. I'd fight him. Now, right now, without training, it ain't gonna last long. Shit, I ain't sparred in months. I ain't sparred in so long. You know what I mean? I would, you know, and if I lasted 2 or 3 rounds, or even if I get to the 4th round, that shit'll be sad because you know that means AJ ain't doing his job because he's supposed to got me out at least 3. If I last 2, you know, and I'm just talking that way because of my stamina, not my boxing ability. I think I'm okay. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's what you need to do. Kurt, do us an Andy Ruiz speech. I love it. Gang 1. Gang 1. I was once in the gang. You see my tattoos. It's called Snicker Crips. I want to fight AJ. Fuck Deontay. I don't want 4 or 5 million. You're not Anthony Joshua. Please, let's do it again. I bet you if AJ sent an offer through Eddie Hearn. Look, Andy would tell his dad, "Dad, shut the fuck up. Cállate la boca. Fuck. I'm fighting AJ. I'll take $5 million, please." If you lowball a unified champion with 30% and then the unified champion accepts, then Usyk is extremely confident that he'd beat Fury, and it's clear to duck. It's a clear duck by Fury. Squilla 50. I couldn't have said it any better. Great, simple, pragmatic speech. Johnson versus Montreal. Sorry. Johnson versus Montreal. Okay. Montreal is in the, what's that? Blue and white? What the hell is blue and white? Okay, yeah, they have some very, like, those trunks represent nothing like what they're telling me. Okay, that's stupid. I want to say Johnson is in the white and black. Oh, good jab by whoever. I think it's Montreal. Yeah, whoever said they're in these type of trunks are fucking colorblind. Kurt, Paolo Malignaggi hinted Fury may be juicing. Well, I don't like, to me, I don't really worry about that as much because when you're talking about juicing, juicing don't mean much to me like people think. Like, oh, he's a cheater. It's just, dude, juicing is basically, do you know how many supplements or vitamins or, do you know how many like of these substances or these vitamins or whatever they were taking? Do you know how many of these things were off the list and then they put on the list? So that means that a lot of fighters used a lot of shit that was once upon a time legal, and then now it's illegal. So my question is, what's the big fucking deal? At some point, they had to go by based on some type of standard on what, like snack, okay? Stuff and snack. You know what I mean? That these little vitamins that people take. Like, they could say, okay, hey, this is illegal. Like, I think that's just, I think they're looking at that and like in a total, I think people are taking that way overboard. Yeah, this ain't gonna last either, bro. This fight is not gonna fucking last. Whoever Tiger is, bro, he's kicking old boy's ass, and it's not gonna last. Bars. Mayweather versus Gotti Part 2 was hilarious. Hello, Saint. I mean, but Fury, he got, oh shit. Yeah, Tiger's, yeah, he's fucking this dude up. Yeah, this is, and then he's outclassing him. Okay, and then he knows it. He's established, yo, I got you, kid. I'm gonna tear you apart. Nice tats, and I'm not even a tattooed guy. Martin is not going to look good after the King Kong concussion. He may not. I think he had a win. Yeah, he has one, though. DeVille, if Juice gets in there with Wilder, when Wilder wins, you have to let me go live on YouTube show and just go on a tirade on all Juice fans. LOL. Well, I think here's the thing. People get carried away with fans. People get carried away with not even the fighter. A lot of times people start hating the fighter because of the fans. Like Errol Spence. A lot of Errol Spence fans just suck. Manny Pacquiao, his fans suck, but not necessarily Manny. I don't dislike Manny, but I don't give a shit about a lot of his fans. So you have to be careful on where you're targeting. So if you are targeting the fans, you're like, oh yeah, and it's crazy. It's like, but here's the thing. I want to see you again if AJ beats Wilder. I want to see you. I want to see the same energy because, I don't really care at this point because, it's been so long. They both lost. They're not champions. So, for these guys to fight now. Yeah, it's a big fight, and it's good that you can have a big fight without this sanctioning body bullshit. But that fight will be very surprising to a lot of people. But I'll think about it, Scans Rants. I'll think about it. It depends on how it ends, because like if it ends like, see, one thing about Wilder and Fury, like 3, Wilder fought his fucking heart out. So anybody that was dogging Wilder at that point, like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? Because it's like, dude, he did his best and it was a good fucking fight. You know, it's like, aren't you entertained? Like, aren't you really entertained? Like, are you, you know, or do you just generally have hatred for one fighter? And it's just like, where are you basing that on? Are you basing it on the fighter himself, or are you basing it on the people that follow that fighter? You know? How this $11 million for Deontay, Ruiz 800,000. Ruiz won't be happy. Less sneakers or sneakers. It's Snickers, not sneakers. Ricky Torre, appreciate it though. Nah, I don't think there's a dollar amount yet though. Kalnaki was never good. Yeah, he just got found out about. I mean, he was okay. But, you know, his flaws is the same thing that people just kept exploiting. And it was like, okay, show, you know, gigs up. We know how to beat him. You know what I mean? So, you know, next, you know. Why has Wilder been so inactive since the Journeyman? Sparring partner knockout? Michael McMillan. That's a good question. I think he should have fought Andy Ruiz a long time ago. Fuck throwing around all these different guys. I mean, you know, Wilder's ambitious, and I know he was just kind of, I think what Wilder was doing, I think Wilder was just trying to get the biggest fights that he possibly could. You know, that's what I think. Kalnaki never had power. He had some pop, bro. I don't think he had huge power. But again, I think he got a lot of his fighters out just by volume alone. The last time I got someone coming at me swinging was a couple in Greece, and they left happy. Let's hear what Charles Martin is talking about.
I was ready, you know. I learned from my mistakes, man, and you gotta stay ready so you gotta get ready.
And when you mean ready, you're not talking about just in the gym, but you've had his name on your brain for quite some time now, haven't you?
Oh yeah, because he barked up my tree a couple months, you know what I'm saying, some months ago. So that's what really just put him on my radar. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy, this young guys, you know, calling out guys and wanting to, you know, see what's up. So if it happened once, it's bound to happen again. You know what I mean? So I wasn't, you know, overlooking that. I just kept them in my mind. You know, so because I know I gotta go through these young cats anyways now, because the guys from my era really ain't trying to fight right now. So I'm fight.
All week long, it's been touted as Jered Anderson's homecoming, his first main event, his hometown returning fight. How do you rain on that homecoming parade?
I'm going there and doing my thing, you know, doing what I've been prepping for a long time. You know, not only prepping for, you know, I'm just putting it all together, man. I always had my dreams and all my fucking goals, and I gotta get that. You know, or work with him, so.
All right, it's all business tonight for Charles Martin. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I like what Charles was like. Okay, you know, he's like, I got to fight some of these young cats because these guys, you know, with me, they're not trying to fight, and he's true, they're not. You know, the heavyweight division is looking kind of bland. Like you hear a lot of talk, but it's like, and people are getting to really pick up on that shit. Because you can tell by the views. You guys know what you like and you don't like. You know, I do the same videos based on, you know, the volume or the interest. So it's like, okay, you know, when you have fighters or Fury talking about, I'll whoop 2 guys and one, you know, nobody want to hear that shit, man. People get tired of that. And I feel you. You know, all I do is report the news and I observe who watches what, you know. Kalnaki, the face of Costco's and Wingstops. Yeah, I feel bad for him though. I mean, he was an overall good dude. I think Cisco Perez. I just need 30 minutes profanity laced directed at Juice fans. I need to get the years of frustration out of my system. I don't know, man. Like I think I don't know. I mean, a lot of fanatical fans are just all of them suck because when you can't see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're a true, you have to love the sport first. You can love a fighter, or, a lot of fighters I've liked until they pissed me off, and then I didn't really care for them. But if they're able to redeem themselves is one thing. But a lot of times, man, you have these guys that are fans of these fighters, and everything that fighter does is okay. You beat up your girlfriend, you take some dope, like, you know what I mean? You hit and run, you like it's a lot of shit though. It says, oh shit, good right hand. Keep an eye on Makhmedov tonight, Kurt. I think he is the top three biggest heavyweight punchers alongside Wilder and Zhang. Not very skilled, but a freaky puncher. Yeah, he's a big scary motherfucker, man. Mark Madoff is a big ski. He's like one of them dudes, that you don't want to be. He looks like a prisoner. Looks like he's been in prison. Bakaril Jololov. Yeah, he's like this cat's though. I think he has more skill. 12-0, 12 KOs pro record, 115, 24 KOs amateur record. So yeah, he's recently signed with Top Rank. Bro, we got to see it. Scans Rants, I definitely would tune in for that. Oh yeah. I could hear Scans Rants. Motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you another thing about this motherfucking Juice. Fuck you, Juice. Yeah, some people, man, it's like, I was never like that with Wilder until like the negotiating part, like, because I mean, it wasn't really much to go on, just like a bunch of bullshit. Like nobody talked, nobody made anything happen. It was just a bunch of bullshit. And I came up with, see, if you like, you have to always find fault with your fighter. Like, hey, I don't like this about so-and-so, But here's the thing. The moment I did that with AJ, you know who the true AJ fanboys are. Because and I'm like, I speak yin and yang about everybody. But it seems like a lot of people tune in though, because hate sells. See, a lot of people came to my channel because they were looking for any fault that I would say or any bad negative thing that I would say about Deontay Wilder. So they, and I was like, damn, you guys are real sensitive. Because I said the same shit about AJ last week, and you didn't get the same thing. Like I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Good job, Kurt. Have you ever compared Wilder, Fury, and Ruiz total pay-per-view numbers? I just checked on Wiki. Wilder, Ruiz, and Fury have around total 2 million buys. Why AJ has over 14 million. Well, I mean, he makes more money and he's did more. A lot of people wanted to tune in. But understand, like a lot of things, when you're that high in the sky like AJ was, and you take an L, well, that next fight is paramount. So, like, okay, for example, Ruiz beat AJ in June of 19. Well, he fought him again in December. That broke records pay-per-view wise because that was a make or break fight. That was like, okay, AJ's pretty much done where he was here if he loses again. So everybody, that's why Sky Sports went from, I think, like 19 pounds to like 24 pounds or some shit, because they know, like, look, we're going to bank out on this guy because if he loses again to this fat Mexican, at least we got these sales because everybody is going to watch him to see if he wins or to see if he gets beat again. That's what happens. Rene Padilla, salute to you, my brother. Curb might be juicing. All right, I already got that. Okay. $11 million for Deontay. Yeah, I don't know why this is. Wait a minute. Okay. Kurt, is Fury the YouTuber's cash cow? Like sometimes, I guess. I mean, it depends on what happens with Fury. Fury's hit or miss. Like, you know, but yeah, I mean, I know he once was. Look at Aki TV. That motherfucker had 5,000 subscribers when I had 30, and that motherfucker got 200,000 because he constantly, you know, he ran that Glovegate shit, you know, to the, you know, and you know what I thought was funny about that was the guy was trying, like, he went to YouTube like a bitch and told YouTube that I was stealing his channel. I was robbing him. And yeah, it was a trip. But come to find out, they just wanted me out the fucking way. They just wanted me out of the way. Kaunaki got talked out of $7 million with a good chance to win. Yeah, because all AJ needed to do was get hit one good time, and he got hit one good time, and his ass was done. AJ was done, bro. Be out of the way. He was done. Out of $7 million with a good. He was done, bro. He was absolutely done. Like Kaunaki and the way he throws volume punches, you know, I think he's a little slower than Ruiz, but he would have done. He was capable of doing the same stuff. He was capable of doing the same stuff because he threw this. Like Kaunaki throws the same type of punches. He's the same type of fighter as Ruiz. The only difference is Ruiz has a chin. See, if Ruiz didn't have a chin, he would be out in the third round. We would have been looking at a different, you know, Ruiz fucked shit up, to be honest with you. He made a name about himself for about 6 months. After that, he got beat. Nobody remembered him no more. You know, most Juice fans left after the first Usyk fight. Yeah, a lot of fans left. It's bad. My boy, Mr. Landlord, hardly here anymore. Cool dude, too. Yeah, what happened to Mr. Landlord? Shit, that might have been AJ. I'm your landlord now. I'm your landlord. Skrilla 50, we all know how you beat Wilder anyway. It's just doing it. Johnny Volume. Nah, Kurt, don't worry about what people say. It's not a problem. When people are talking about you, it's a problem when they aren't. I can see your work ethic, and that's why I subscribe amongst others. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Jam Dung, would you say a fighter is arrogant due to the fact that he states that he's going to knock one or two opponents? Well, I don't say arrogant. Like, is it arrogance? I wouldn't even say that. I think he's supposed to think that way. Kurt, you missed some super chats. Okay. What did I miss? Yeah, something happened with this. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go, man. I'm sorry. Great commentary, Kurt. We're coming in with that $2 love as always. Hoos. Thank you, my brother. Did I miss another one? Let me see. There we go. Damn, I'm sorry, Scance Rants. Put me in the Scance Rants is coming in with that half a duh. Put me in the show after Wilder decapitates Juice. I need to get some of that off my chest. You know what? I read that, but that I guess it wasn't highlighted. Something must be up with my shit. But like I said, man, we'll see. We'll see. I know you have a lot of stuff to get out. Oh yeah, he just hurt Montreal. Yeah, Montreal's been taking an ass whooping. He's bleeding on the top of his forehead. His left eye is swollen. Yeah. And it's look, and it's 3 rounds left. Unless Johnson runs out. No, but I think Montreal. I don't even know who's who because they fucked up the thing. They're both from the U.S. and they say Johnson is wearing the black and white. Well, Montreal is wearing the blue and black. I'm like, nobody's fucking wearing blue. I'll argue Andy is a better heavyweight all time than Wilder all day. Well, a lot of fighters are better than Wilder, dude. that face looks hideous. Yeah, they're gonna stop this, bro. Yeah, dude. Damn. What happened? Hey, here's Jered Anderson.
For a long time, what's it been? It's been great. A lot of love, a lot of appreciation. A lot of people tell me they appreciate me for just stopping and taking time, taking pictures with the kids, and spending time with us, off of camera. So it's just been.
Yep. Kurt, you missed my super chat. Cisco Perez. Did I miss that too? Let me see here. Okay, damn, I missed Scans Ransom. He brought another Cinco. When Wilder KO's Juice, can I get Scans Ransom lives for a couple minutes to serve all these Juice fans? That would be hilarious. Yeah, it's crazy because it's not popping up for some reason. That's crazy. Okay, Smooth Will. I don't see your Cisco. Dion W. No, I don't see it. You know what? I probably haven't went to it. Probably haven't even got to it yet. So let's go. Let's start from the bottom on up. Dude, I don't see it. I think I've covered it before. Oh, head clash. Okay, because I was wondering, like, dude, what's wrong with this dude's face? Appreciate you, St. Don. Kurt. King Kurt, is your sofa buffalo or rhino leather? I'm not sure. I know it's not that cheap shit, man. I don't know. That's a good question. Kurt versus Hatman exhibition match, both heavyweights. I don't know, because I know nothing about Hatman at all. You got to be careful of those guys that you never see their face and shit. See what you get is what what you see is what you get. You can kind of range up a guy or whatnot. Look at Bob Arum in there. But I don't know anything about Hatman except for his commentation, which is good, by the way. And if Joshua mauls Wilder, then don't disappear, Scants. None of that inactive 38. Yeah, don't. But either way, boxing goes on, man. It goes on. I just hope this is what I hope for against AJ and Wilder. I hope one of them knocks each other out. I don't want any bullshit. Kurt, you got age on Hatman, I think. I got age on Hatman. Are you sure? Hatman's 50 plus. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking he's older than me. I know. I mean, that's what I think. That's what it appears like. Hatman is 50 plus years old. So when we see how Wilder reacts to a power jab and then the face, then Joshua ain't mauling anyone. He says he's a boxer now. Yeah, he did say that, Scans Ranch. You got a point there. I mean, how fucking exciting for us to hear that shit. Like, dude, nobody want to hear that. Ooh, good left hook by Tiger. Ooh, good right hand by Tiger. That's what I meant, Kurt. You're younger. Yeah. Gotcha, man. I got you. Kurt, who wins Charles Martin versus Derek Chisora? You know what? I got Charles Martin in that fight, unless Chisora can catch him in the first 4 rounds. Because see, Chisora will come out banging and swanging. But after that, I think Charles will get him. That's what I think. Rene Padilla coming in with that half a duh. Here you go, brother. I think, and I hope that's the one. Kurt, salute you for keeping it 100. A lot of these other YouTuber channels has so many subscribers because they like that sugar instead of that salt. # real preaching. Man, Oh, they're wrapping up Mark Madoff. Don't Mark Madoff look like a fucking Russian serial killer from cell block F G15 Unit 2, right? Appreciate the love, my brother. Rene Padilla, thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being one of the real ones yourself. You know, can't say I wish I had 1,000 like you, because 1,000 like you wouldn't be noticeable as you are now. So I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love, definitely. You're actually still a heavyweight, Kurt, looking leaner. Yeah. I'm trying to lose about 15 pounds, man. I'm gonna do a cleanse next week with my daughter, and we're gonna do it together. And dude, she calls me today because she's in the Army. My oldest daughter's in the Army, and somebody slashed both of her tires in the back, and it sucked. You know what I mean? And she calls me all crying and shit, and she's just like, I don't know what happened. And so they had to tow it, you know, and it's going to cost like $1,000. And I'm like, yo, how many tires are you getting? She's like, 4. I'm like, you got 2 slashed, so you're getting 2 tires. Well, the wet tread is almost done. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't rain every day. You're getting 2. I love you, but you're getting 2. Bars. Ars Lambic Mark Madoff looks like a thumb person, but I didn't say that you did. Swimming. Oh yeah, he looks like a killer. I am hopeful for Raphael. Lenny refused to fight him. Lenny who? Cut her out of the mortgage. Nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. I can't do that to my kid. She should have went to the fucking Air Force, though. I think, honestly, I mean, I think my kid should have went to the Air Force. You know, and it's like, because I mean, I had her real young. You know, I was a fucking kid when I had her, so you know, so like when I was in my late 20s, she was like 9, 10. You know what I mean? And it's like people used to say, "Hey, man, you know, is that your sister?" I'm like, "No, that's my kid." Dude, I know you had a little sister, you know, because she's like tall, so she was already like fucking up here, right? Trying to understand Wilder is like trying to ride a pogo stick through a swamp. Okay. Mark Madoff is going to get this dude out of here within 2 rounds. He starts fast. Yeah, he comes in to take you out. Trying to understand Wilder is like trying to ride a pogo stick through a swamp. Okay. Kurt, is it safe to say Canelo gets more credit for fighting Jermell Charlo instead of Jamal? No, because he's fighting someone smaller. He's fighting someone in a smaller weight class, and then they're going to have to fight at a catch weight, whereas Jamal's the bigger guy. But I get the intrigue because they're both undisputed. But here's the thing. They're not even they both have been defeated, you know? I mean, I'll watch it. You know, I'll cover it. Why not? $1,000 for 4 tires. Damn, that's a ripoff. Fuck right. Yeah, man. That's why she's getting 2. And they try to sell her all this lifetime warranty. I'm like, dude, get 2 tires. And for me, I noticed, like, dude, get 2 used tires. This is an emergency situation. This is not, hey, it's time to shop for tires. Nah, no, it's time for you to get 2 tires that you need to drive to work and back, to do what you need to do, that has some decent tread on them, you know, so you can continue your everyday life routine. That's what it's time for. London Underground Boxing King, gold hanger, counterpunch to you. Joyce versus Arslanbic would be a sock'em, rock'em, sock'em type fight. David Jones, absolutely. Yeah, my Army friend said I was smart for going Air Force. Yep. Rod, you were and I thought that's where she was going, but she went to the Army. Kurt, Beto versus Aaron Anderson would be a very good boxing match. We'll see. Now it is 8 of 8. And you know, surprising about this fight that it actually... What happened? I want to see Usyk to fight Beterbiev in cruiserweight. Yeah. And if Wilder KOs Joshua, I'll give him credit. But I see Joshua taking right hands from Vlad and left hooks from Povetkin. Yeah. He can get hit by him. You know, I want to see, you know. And if Wilder KOs Joshua, I'll give him credit. The Joker, I just watched an interview with Joyce where he said that Zhang dropped him. Dude doesn't even remember the fight. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember it. And you know what? I watched that, the Joker. I watched that shit and I was like, who is he talking about? Nobody dropped Joyce. And I'm thinking maybe he's talking about, because I was skimming through it, to be fair. But if he don't even remember. So you know what that means? The Joker, you know what that means? That means he got hit hard enough to convince himself that he was hurt. He was hurt bad enough to think he went down. Yeah, because I mean, who done that? Who has done that to Joe Joyce? In his 15 fights, 16 fights, who's done that to Joe Joyce since he's been a pro? Nobody. So yeah, he probably did think he went down. Can you see Anderson versus Makhmadov next? I don't know. I think because see, everybody from here's the problem. He's going to have to fight someone like Makhmadov because everyone else, Joe Joyce, Zhilei Zhang, Filip Hrgovic, Danny Dubois, like all these guys, maybe Danny Dubois, if he loses, you know, they would probably feed him at that point with those 2 losses. They would probably feed him to someone like Jered Anderson. Because, you know, BT and ESPN are like this because of Frank and Bob. They are, you know, that's what we look at. That's how we see those fights. We see those fights from BT because of the ESPN picks up those feeds through their network. They're definitely trying to make Anderson versus Makhmadov next. They're on the same card trying to build hype. Why not? Sparring partner said Vladimir hits 5 times harder than Vlad. Wilder hits 5 times harder than Vlad. But I mean, it's fair to say. I just want to see what Wilder, like Wilder's getting good, man. I like what Malik is doing with him. It just literally took a loss for him to find out, okay, he was tired after the 3rd round, and we need to get this weight down. That's it. Fury sparred everyone. He said Wilder hits the hardest. I mean, it better be a clean KO, like 1 punch and out, because Wilder is not a good finisher. Well, I want to really see I want to see Wilder put together combinations. I want to see him box. I want to see everything he's been working on. But the actual competition says he don't. Clark says getting hit by Joshua was like getting hit by a sledgehammer. Yeah, I heard that too. Whole reason he gained weight is because he couldn't handle Fury's big ass leaning all over him. That has nothing to do with you gaining weight. In fact, that's the stupidest thing you can do. Let me gain some weight, because gaining some weight would convey that makes me stronger, and it don't. That just makes and puts more pressure on the frame on top of a big ass dude hanging on you. That doesn't make any sense. You know, I want to see Wilder throw a proper left hook. Me too. Fuck, me too, bro. That little shit, I don't know what that is. He throws it like somebody's broke his arm before. Hasn't he broke his arm before, though? Hasn't he broke his arm? I know he's broke his hand a couple times and shoulder. So maybe that, but I see him do that shit. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? It's almost like someone like with special needs or somebody that's deflected. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like you see him, good jab. Bah! Who's your daddy? Bah! Who's your daddy? Bah! Straight right. Boom! Right uppercut, good also. But then the left hook's like, I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on with you, dude? I don't have to be one punch KO. I don't have to be one punch KO, one punch Juice gonna quit like he did against Ruiz. Damn, you better not quit. I don't think like Joshua, I don't think he wasn't in tune to that fight. However, he didn't pull a Daniel Dubois nor Ryan Garcia. He didn't do all that shit. Them boys took a knee. That's quitting. Them guys quit. Now I ask again, when the defense wizard Wilder gets smashed in the face with a power jab, how will he react? He would just take the shot and keep trying to knock out Joshua, just like he did with Tyson Fury. That's what boom. That's what he's going to do. Wilder ain't scared of getting hit. Like Wilder doesn't bitch up. He does not bitch up. So he ain't one of those dudes. He's ripped his bicep, so maybe that's why. That David Jones, that may be why. Like, real talk, that may be why he can't turn that left hook over. See? He can't, you know what I mean? It's coming at an angle where I'm like, what's wrong with this motherfucker? Dude, turn that bitch over. Can let me? I don't want to see you throw another fucking punch, Wilder. Don't throw nothing. No jab. No right hand. No uppercuts. Give me a hook. Matter of fact, give me a double hook. like he's, you got to throw that hook, man. Throw it. Come on, throw it. Hook it over. Wilder is better when he's light, but I think he was a little too light against Helenius. Remember when Helenius pushed him, he damn near flew into the ropes. So what? Don't try to go with it. Go with it. Wilder needs to work on his stamina. He needs to work on his jab. Sorry, KO. The Nordic Nightmare doesn't give him too much credit. Well, Stefano Lorenzo gave enough people what they needed to see that Wilder's back because he's doing shit that people are accustomed to him doing. So guess what? He was let off the hook. Why? Because he's back to what we remember him to be. That's why people look at Wilder over Joshua now, because Joshua ain't knocking people out. He's supposed to knock out fucking, what's his name? Franklin. See, that's what's so bad about it. You even forgot about Franklin. It's crazy how you forget about fighters that quick. Jermaine Franklin should have been knocked out. Kurt, how tall are you barefoot? 6'2". And why the fuck isn't Joshua fighting Effie in August? That would be big. That would be fucking huge. I want to fight Anthony Joshua. I showed him I can beat him. I can show them who the true Nigerian. He's not Nigerian. Dude, are you asleep? Wake the fuck up, Effie. I am awake. I am awake than you. I am woke. I don't see anyone beating Wilder right now. Franklin, a full-time waste man, had no problem taking the overrated Juice power jab. Waste man. That's what do you call yeah, see, there I go again. Franklin. Left and right and an uppercut cut on the kisser. Wilder fights until he can't no more. Full respect to him. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, Kurt. 100 million says he does. If AJ says any bitchness versus Wilder, he's going to need a pillow. Oh, if AJ shows any bitchness. Yeah, because Wilder ain't, you see, Wilder's hit there to hit you. See, Wilder has a very simple but effective way of thinking. I think what he's doing now, he's just adding other things onto it like he should have been fucking doing years ago, to be fair. You know, Wilder, look, see, Wilder's a disappointment because the shit he's doing now, he should have did years ago. And that's why I always say Wilder's team failed him, because they failed him because they kept him, they retained him from absorbing and gaining the knowledge and taking this knowledge and applying it to the fucking boxing ring. He should have beat Fury. He should have beat Fury, honestly, to be fair. He should have beat Fury in the second fight. But see, everybody was against him. People like me was telling him, hey, lose the fucking weight. You know, let somebody train you. You know what I mean? Let somebody that gives a fuck about you train you. Don't let anybody stop a trainer from helping you. And that's what happened. I'm like, why in the fuck are you guys stopping him from learning? Because they're hip to the same bullshit. They thought Tyson Fury couldn't hurt him. So he's in there with a guy that might be a better boxer, but he's not going to hurt Wilder. If anybody's going to do the hurting is Wilder. And that was their mistake. But I mean, at least he learned, hopefully by now. You know, but that I still think Tyson, he's a cheater. I'm like, okay, give that shit up. Give that up. Like, stop. That's the problem. I'm at peace. No, you're not. You pretend to be at peace. Because when you seen Tyson Fury and you hugged that motherfucker, that was fake. I didn't like that. See, that is kind of like that fist bump he gave Joshua. Remember, he was down there commentating when Joshua stopped Vlad, you know, and then start talking and then went off and start talking shit about him. But then again, you know, I questioned AJ. I'm like, AJ, the last time you saw him, I want to hear when these guys come face to face, if it's friendly bobbing and shit, I'm not going to like that. I need some animosity. I need some unleashment like Scance Rants wants to do on Counterpunch Boxing News Live. I want to see something like, yo, what happened 5 years ago? Yo, what happened with these contracts? Yo, was it really this or was it really that? Did you duck 50 million or did you duck 100 million? What happened? Why you talk so much shit about me on Good Morning Britain? You know, I don't like, this is what I don't like. Selective outrage. See, I don't like that shit. I don't like that at all. So why isn't he doing it, Ruiz? Wilder has no quit in that for sure. Because, you know, Wilder wants to be acknowledged. He wants to be acknowledged. So by being recognized or acknowledged as the A side, you want the bigger part of the pie. That's what Tyson Fury's problem was. He wanted to be looked at as much bigger than the opponent that's challenging him. He didn't want it to look like an equal parallel. He wanted him wanting himself to be here and that other fighter down here somewhere, right? He wanted to be miles above that guy. Deontay's doing that same shit to Ruiz. 70-30. He's doing that shit because he wants everyone to know, look at me. I'm the star of this fight. Not Ruiz. Fuck him. He was only a champion this long. He's got these short, fat arms. Now he's attacking his fatness. You know what I mean? He was his boy before, but now he's attacking his fatness. So you have to look at that like it is. You have to look at that like it is. Okay. And I think that's what it is. A lot of bravado, a lot of ego is thrown around with that shit, you know? AJ, not Nigerian. I'm from Nigeria. Yeah. That's that's my boy, Effie. Wilder is dead game. I don't know what that means. But how do we know what Franklin is? We do know he arguably beat White while working a full-time job and part-time training camp. Fury says Franklin is the goods. Well, I think a guy like Franklin and fighting Ruiz would be a good, nice scrap between two guys around the same size. Both kind of chubby, throw fast hands, good chins. Yeah, they'll fight each other all night long. Those motherfuckers could fight. Like, that's how you know boxing money is leaving boxing, because we should be blessed with fights like that at least. Like, give us Franklin versus Ruiz. See, everybody's trying to get the bag. Everybody's trying to get these big fights. See, at this point, it makes me more curious to know what Andy asked for with Tyson. We still don't know that. Like, why can't we come, like, you're talking about what you're not going to accept from Wilder. What did you ask Tyson Fury for? Huh. Who do you think throws the best left hook out of the heavyweights? I don't know who throws the best left hook. I mean, Joshua has a pretty good left hook off the jab, but you have someone like Dillian White. He doesn't throw the best left hook, but he has a very powerful one. I think that's his best shot. You better ask Joe Parker, Spidey. Waste Man gets no credit beating Trash Can White. What channel is Fight? Is Fight on the Zone? No, this is on ESPN Plus. Who will win the battle of mouth and build-up, Wilder or Joshua? Wilder. Wilder all day long. And see, here's the thing. See, I'm looking and see what I really didn't like from Joshua, his inability to engage in a verbal confrontation. It was passive. Wilder was aggressive. You know, and I know, like, Joshua was trying to he was trying to create this facade or this narrative as though he was just calm and cool. Well, that's bullshit. I'm going to tell you why. Because Wilder said just as much shit as Jarrell Miller. It's just the only difference is Jarrell Miller basically taunted Joshua. Wilder just talked shit. You know, and it was smart, though, from Jarrell, because it got him to fight. I mean, he knew, hey, this is what my Brooklynite mouthpiece can get me right here. Fuck you, Joshua. You got a little dick. So what? What? Fuck you. Get out of my way. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that was definitely what got AJ mad. But I'm like, well, you call Lennox Lewis a clown. You threatened to knock out Jarrell Miller and cut up his face, and he had no solid insides. But then when Wilder started talking shit, you didn't say anything. It makes you wonder, like, okay, well, what the fuck were you doing? Like, you know, like those type of things I won't forget. I don't forget those type of things. They acknowledge by fighting the best that they have been how many unified champs while he held one belt and two mandatories. If you call that, Kurt tired. No, not really. I'm good. I'm tired of looking at the same picture. As a Brit, Wilder reminds me of a heavyweight Nigel Benn. Heaps of power and plenty of heart. Didn't Fury test positive for steroids or cocaine before he proposed the second Klitschko fight? Well, Wesley Gamble, to be fair, Tyson Fury started doing cocaine after the belt was dropped and those accusations came back. See, at that point, UCAD was already coming for him for something they are already supposed to shut and close. Open and closed case. Then they come back, and then I think Tyson was getting high anyway. So he was just like, shit, I'm high. What do you want from me? Now it's just black. What the hell? Wilder KO AJ very early in the fight. Well, I don't know. See, I think just whoever gets on the other one, man. Kurt, if Big Baby gets passed through, Charles Martin, who should he fight next? He should fight Frank Sanchez. And that's going to be difficult because I think Frank is a PBC guy, right? But yeah, I think Frank Sanchez should be the guy that he fights. I definitely think that. I think that Jered, by beating Charles Martin, okay, he should be where he needs to be. You know what I mean? Because you ask yourself this question: what has Frank? See, Frank beating Efe Ajagba, yeah, but Efe Ajagba was never a champion. Efe Ajagba was a tough customer, and it was like people were avoiding Efe, and he stepped up. So I think, to be fair, guys like that, yeah, but then Frank Sanchez is also number 4. So he may not I know this is a good fight, but what does me fighting Jered Anderson do for me? I've already beat Efe Ajagba, something that no one's done. So why should I go backwards in order to give Jered Anderson an opportunity to come forward? So Curtis, Big Baby, yeah, gotcha. Mike Pedroza, Jered, that's how it's spelled. Blood spelled his own name wrong. I think 60-40 is fair for Ruiz. Franklin versus Ruiz should be a fight to expect every 2 weeks. AJ has a new trainer. Has to jail. I rewatched AJ versus Franklin, and he actually did some interesting things. What happened to Parker? How did he fall off? Well, I think people have to understand Parker is a guy that's friends with the guy that's claiming to be the top. And since he's the guy that's claiming to be the top, it's hard for him to shine. See, Parker, what could he really do to fulfill his career at this point? Really nothing. He's just going to be another guy that's fought some of the guys. He fought Dillian White. He's fought Derek Chisora twice. He's fought AJ. He got beat by Joe Joyce. So, I mean, he has a pretty solid resume. He beat Andy Ruiz. He's the first person to do that. Chickarelli. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. So, yeah, Parker doesn't have anywhere to really go, And speaking of going somewhere, we have Makhmadov, Akpekjuri in the ring. 2 big, solid guys ready to get in and put everything else to size. At least AJ has the balls to fight Usyk, unlike Tyson Fury, who's a disgrace to boxing. Ooh. Efe Ajagba, Nigerian gatekeeper. You're not Nigerian. 32 years old, 6'8", 255 pounds. Rafael Akpekjuri. Wow. He's from Nigeria. I am Nigerian. Chickarelli, hit that like button, guys. Don't matter. Deontay Wright is the touch of death. Yeah, I knock anybody out. I'm Nigerian too. You're not Nigerian. I am Nigerian. I was stolen. DeVille, Juice is scared of Wilder. That's why he didn't go at Wilder. Ooh. See, you pick it up when I'm putting down. See, I'm speculating the shit, you know. So for me, I'm like, well, why, Kurt? When has Joshua been verbal with anyone? But when Joshua gets pissed off at fighters, you'll get the best version of him. Well, he needs to get mad at Wilder for talking all that shit. Okay. I mean, he got mad at Lennox Lewis. He got mad at Jarrell Miller. He got mad at Jermaine Franklin. He got mad at Alexander Usyk. You know, but it's like, okay, what happened? Yeah, these fucking guys. Damn, they're huge, dude. Here we go. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Here we go, guys. Kurt, who wins versus Deontay Wilder? You better watch that right hand because Wilder's just looking for that right. He ain't trying to outbox Jered Anderson because he knows that's a young prodigy that has a lot more skill than Wilder. So Wilder knows. You know, Wilder has the experience. Let me catch this guy. Let him do something too stupid. Let me catch him with that right hand. Oh, here comes Mark Madoff coming in with a right hand. Oh, and another right hand. Yeah, this ain't gonna be. Yeah, something's gonna happen very quick because Mark Madoff has come in with two rights, a left hook. He Akpajiri. Akpajiri, he's standing too tall. Right uppercut attempts for Mark Madoff. Right hand by man. Akpajiri's kind of scary. I mean, Mark Madoff is kind of scary because he's too aggressive. You know what I mean? Look, they're locking up like two pit bull dogs. They just lock up. Oh, good right. Good right from Mark Madoff. Right uppercut attempts. How do you duck someone? That's crazy. Look, now they're trying. Look, now they're trying to get in it. Like, why do they still got this old fucking referee here? This motherfucker's tired. People asking me if I'm tired. Dude, yeah, these dudes are fighting it, and they're like, yeah, these dudes like. Yeah, they're like good right uppercut on the inside by Rafael. Oh, Mark Madoff with an overhand right and a left hook. Oh, good right uppercut by Mark Madoff. Yeah, this shit's like Mark Madoff reminds me of one of those tough man fights. He just comes in wailing. Oh, good right uppercut. And he's timing it too, because he knows as soon as they're going to lock up, oh, good right overhand right. Yeah, this shit's real awkward because they're trying to gain momentum. Oh, what's that? What the fuck is that? Oh, shit. Oh, good right uppercut by Mark Madoff. Left hand, an overhand right, and down goes Akpajiri. It was over the head, and Akpajiri's like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah. So, look, like, see, and one thing about Rafael, he's standing too far up. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, yeah, this is going to be a crazy fight. And see, Mark Madoff, he likes that type of shit. Oh, overhand right for Mark Madoff. Left hand lands. I think that hurt Akpajiri. This ain't going to last. This ain't going to last, bro. Because Mark Madoff knows. Oh, good right hook by Rafael. Mark Madoff comes back with a right hand. Overhand right. See that fucking ref? That's a behind. Look, keep those punches in the front. Yeah, this is, yeah. Look, I think Rafael, oh, shit. Yeah, this ain't going to last, bro. Oh, good right hand. That hurt Akpajiri. Oh, right uppercut. Oh, left hand. Oh, he hurt. Look. Akpajiri's hurt, bro. He's hurt. He is hurt. Yeah, he's leaning. He's leaning. Yeah, he's leaning. Mark Madoff. He's coming. See, Mark Madoff timed it. Boom! He comes on with a right uppercut when before they lock up, and then when they're in, he comes over the shoulder with a right hand. Mark Madoff, dude, he's a vicious. Yeah, look. You better catch Mark Madoff before he mauls you. Yeah, it's crazy fight, bro. Joshua never got mad at Povetkin or Vlad, but he was mad at Brazil for talking shit, Martin for talking shit, Pulev, Miller. Yeah. I told you, Kurt. Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs. What does the amateur supposed to mean? Yeah. Raphael, bro. Mark Madoff is coming in. Let's see.
Anyone else out there? All the top heavyweights are north of 34. He's 23, and guess what? Wants to be done by the time he's 27. This tonight is the beginning of the Jered.
Yeah, man. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Dog poo is a weirdo. Oh, here we go, guys. Round 2. And see, Mark Madoff is, and look. Oh, right uppercut. See, that right uppercut was landing. See, that right uppercut was the key. Because, see, he hurt him. And I think he hurt him again. And see, Raphael has to watch that overhand right. He has to watch it. And here's the thing. He's coming. He's leaning in with it. He's either leaning in or coming in, and he doesn't see that because he's fighting too tall. See, he gets hit with that right uppercut every time because he comes in. But he comes in just leaning. He's not throwing anything. He jabs. Look, he gets caught with a right uppercut. That hurt him again. There we go. Oh, overhand right. Oh, yeah. Oh, Raphael. Yeah. Jered. Look, here he goes. Oh, right uppercut. Lands. Yeah, he's beating the shit out of Raphael, dude. Raphael's like fucking bumbling and stumbling around. Oh, he throws a right hand. He misses and he falls. Dude, that's not a fucking knockdown. He didn't hit him. That's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. I didn't agree with that. And I think this referee's kind of tired. And a lot of times these referees get tired. He waves the fucking fight off. And that's fucked up. He waves it off. Like, yeah, let him go out on a shield because he's talking to him like, yeah. But look, he couldn't stop that. He could not stop that. This dude kills me, dude. I thought my ass was doing that a lot. That motherfucker. Kurt Osman Atlanta versus Joe Joyce. Yeah, that would be good. Be fire. Yeah, but no, bro. I think, if anything, like, I think that was too short. But that dude, that ref shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have been there. He was wobbling since the first knockdown. Yeah. He got hit by those punches. It was just too much for him. Hey, he takes his first L at 32 years of age. Yeah, but he's sloppy as shit. But like he anticipates that. Let me get this. All right. So, okay, right uppercut lands. Right uppercut. See, that right uppercut catches him every time. And he had no answer for it. And I think this is the last knockdown. Yeah, see, that wasn't like he caught him with a left, but he was already hurt. So he was already hurt. So it really didn't matter at that point. Mark Madoff had caught him. Boom! Yeah, that was done. And people enjoy sloppy rock'em sock'em. I mean, it was okay. I really just like like Raphael, he wasn't ready for that type of aggression. He wasn't ready for the awkwardness. He wasn't ready for the punches and the power from that awkward fighter. He wasn't. Blood had no technique. He didn't. He didn't have any, like, I don't know what he was doing. But Mark Madoff, like, yeah, he's yeah, but he's going to give people trouble because he's so awkward and he's so fucking big. So he's going to give people trouble. You got to be able to hang in there. You got to have some stamina, and you have to make sure that you have to stay away from those shots. So he improves to 17-0 with 16 KOs. Arslanbek Mark Madoff, 143 of round 2. That is through. Bars. People in look. Yep, a whole 10 seconds. Then then got beat down and lifted out of the out of his shoes. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Jack. No, that's Jack Dempsey. He beat the shit out of that dude, bro. Who's that? B.A. beat the shit out of Jess Willard, didn't he? He beat the shit out of him. That shit was hilarious. Dude, Dion, I don't know. I think that's a tick. You know, people got ticks and shit. Then, you know, that may be an early sign of Tourette's. You know what I'm saying? Dion, it might be that, bro. And, you know, motherfucker just imagine trying to, like, imagine you're a chick, bro. Fuck it. Imagine I'm a dude going out with a chick. Just, I'm like, dude, I don't think I want to hang around you. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have water with lemon and check. Fuck. You know what I mean? It's still sad that Big never fought Triple G, no matter how old he is. Yeah, I would like to see someone like Jered Anderson, like he would have to avoid someone like Mark Madoff. He would have to fucking stand there. Don't let him get anywhere near him and stand on the outside and box him and counter when he comes in with that fucking rugged ass, awkward, you know, downward throwing, wide side shots, borderline fucking illegal. Cause a lot of times he hit, Rafael Akpajori, he hit him illegally. You know what I mean? It's just the ref in there didn't catch it because I don't think he's worth the shit. You know what I mean? Kirk, I told you the Russian Canadian was a killer. Yeah. Also, the other Russian Canadian, Artur Beterbiev, is also a killer too. But you know what? You got that. You got that. Revelation TV in the building. Got to hit that many times in the head. Got hit many times in the head. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with that dude. But it's kind of like, dude, what's wrong with him? You know, like you see people, yeah, dude, yeah. And you see all this shit's up there and like, dude, what? Like, yeah. He's a disturbing looking fellow. And when you hear him talk, he's actually like a pretty cool dude. He looks like he's like calm, but you see him. Honestly think Torres Jr. could knock Mark Madoff out. No, Jered Anderson, I believe once he cleans Martin, he's on his way. He's the goods. Too many shots behind the head. Yeah, it's a nervous tick. It is. People have them, bro. I mean, everybody has their shit. You know what I mean? Tevin Farmer has a weird tick, does he? Let me stop, man. That ain't right. Oh, man, Ward should have fought Triple G and Canelo. Well, Ward got out of the game. Ward's doing fine. He's undefeated. You know what I mean? So I think, this is what I think, honestly. I think for a lot of black fighters, I think them following the undefeated realm, not letting, anybody, because see, the narrative was for a lot of black fighters, they came up under biased commentation. And because they came up under biased commentation, these commentators from these networks were looking for these fighters to lose, like Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather and, and others. And, unfortunately, we did have biased commentators to black fighters based on their skin color. And it sucked. It sucked. It was sad, and I didn't even really I used to think damn, I seen the back and forth between, Letterman. No. What's his name? I forgot his name now, bro. The old fucking guy from HBO. And then when Fury beat Wilder, he was just so happy, and it was almost like a light bulb went on. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker was racist this whole time. That's why he talked all this shit about all these fighters. Like whenever these fighters would win a fight, they're always, do you think that was the type of performance that the audience wanted to see? Yes, bitch. He won. You know, it was just like, well, I wouldn't spend my money on that. You know, like he was just this hating cat, like that, like would not stop. Kurt, seriously, where's the bongos tonight? They're right there, bro. They are right there. Fury will be the director of that movie at Rene Padilla Jr. No man that don't make it right. That was a lot of money on the table because you know they would have been rematches. Maybe it's just the business of boxing getting to him already. I think he'll shake it off. At least it's hitting him early and not later. Well, Wesley, I think Andre is a little biased towards white fighters now. I don't know. I don't mean in which way. Because can I tell you guys a secret? Andre Ward is half Irish and half African American. And he said that many times. And I don't really think so. But, you know, I think in like cases where when you did, like Andre Ward was another fighter that was, he was criticized by, I don't even know his name anymore. What's that guy's name? That old ass dude from HBO, Larry Merchant. Thank you. Larry Merchant was, I think he was, he was racist this whole time. I remember Lennox taking the mic from him. Yeah, and I thought he was just trying to just be, subjective, and come to find out, no, he was just a fucking racist cocksucker. And, because I never seen anybody that happy. And see, he brought it up. It wasn't the fact that I'm just looking. So you can look into anything. Okay. A lot of people do it shit all the time. Like just look into some shit and it's like, yeah. You're reaching, you can reach. This wasn't reaching, bro. What this was a fact that you had, I do miss HBO though. You had a guy talking about, I'm just enjoying this. You guys have had black fighters. I'm like, black? What the fuck does black have to do with nationality? So you're talking about skin color. Floyd nearly gave Larry on early retirement. Nah, Floyd wasn't going to do nothing. Floyd was just cussing him out. He wasn't going to do anything like Floyd is not stupid. Okay. Floyd ain't going to do nothing like that. That's one thing me and Sniff King agree on. Anderson is the goods. Future Sniff King. Hey, Monday. Future undisputed American heavyweight champ, but it has to start tonight. Yeah, he's the reason Mayweather left HBO. I remember that. HBO need to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You're not shit. You ain't shit. If I was 50 years younger, I'd kick your ass. Yeah, man. Mark Madoff, Arslanbek. Yeah. No, man. Mark Madoff, man, took his ass out in 2 rounds, bro. Took Rafael out, bro. Shit. Mark Madoff is Hrgovic 2.0. I don't think so. I think Hrgovic is a lot more skilled than Mark Madoff. I just think Mark Madoff is awkward. And he comes in. Remember Floyd was about to kick Larry Merchant's ass when he questioned his knockout. Do you think that? Yeah, like it was always some shit about Larry. Larry was always saying some slick shit, And then when you call him out on it, he's like, well, I was just asking the question. Like Larry Merchant. Yeah, dude, Larry's like 90 years old. Larry Merchant is like 90 years old, like literally. This motherfucker is 90. He's up there. So anybody that old, yeah, you got some racist bones in your body, more or less, unless you're just an overall good dude. Mark Medaus versus Zhang would be one hell of a round. Yeah, you're right. A round. Larry Merchant, age
92 years old.
Told you. Motherfucker's old, bro. You know, this motherfucker was born in the 20s. Yeah. Or, yeah. Motherfucker was born in the 20s. Yes, sir. And see, this is exactly what happens when you get all these fast knockouts. So there's only one fight left. No, You got Abdallah Mason taking on Alex de Oliveira from Brazil. 8-0. Abdullah Mason. Wait, isn't that the same dude that was holding the pads for Jered Anderson? So I'm assuming he's from Toledo too. Yeah, Mason up next. Absolutely. Jim Lampley was the best. Yeah, I like Jim, though. I really dug Jim. Jim, you could tell Jim was really about his job. He loved his job. You know what I mean? He was a good analyst. You know what I mean? And like you could tell he actually loved the sport. He didn't love the fact that certain fighters won or not, but he loved the sport. He might have probably had his picks and chooses, but he loved boxing. Literally takes so long. Can you go, Kurt, can you do an impression of Bob Arum being a mob boss explaining how much money he's going to make? Of course. Shit, he's already that. I told Don King to keep all his fuckers in line while we clean up over here on this side. This side from 164th to 183rd is all mine. Whenever I see those bastards come over here and they cross over 183rd, get your Tommy guns ready because we're going to hit them low and hard. Sit down on me. Sit on down here. Look at that soft bosom. Merchant was very hard on Klitschko brothers for their early losses, but he did seem a little racist. Yeah. You know, I mean, I think he was racist first and then like prejudiced second, meaning, you know, like when it came down to, and you got to think, well, Bob Arum, I mean, Larry Merchant was like he was somewhat of a guy that he had favoritism, you know, and when he pulled that Wilder shit, you know, he just showed like, okay, I'm so happy this white fighter won. And he said that. And it was just like, what? Well, what did you say? Arum is going to sue you for an impersonation. Kurt DeVille, I'm going to sue that fucking bastard. That fucking YouTuber. You fake Muhammad Ali acting bastard. Larry Merchant was born in 1931. He wasn't born in the 20s. Okay, well, shit. He's damn near 100. So, you know, I'm taking 100 from 100. It's 2023. So if you go back 100 years and the bastard's 92, get you. Almost. I like Bob Arum. Went to the same high school as Special Ed and Stephanie Mills. Okay. No, Merchant was hard on Vlad after he lost to Sanders. Everyone was dodging Vlad, I remember. Everybody seems to always love Big George, not hard not to love him. Well, even George had a problem with him, and George was an American. What I mean American, he wasn't for the black, he wasn't for the black movement, power to the people. He wasn't for any of that. In fact, George Foreman was called an Uncle Tom because when he won the Olympic gold, he was the guy that didn't put his hand up. And a lot of people looked at that like, yo, why didn't you represent your people? Because that's what was going on. You had the other two like this, and he was the only one that didn't do it. And he was like, well, I'm American. I'm from Texas. You know what I mean? So if he had a problem with someone like Larry Merchant, that is a problem. That's a dead giveaway right there. Because George Foreman wasn't a Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? So he wasn't that quote unquote pro-black fighter that everybody talked about. He was a bit of a dick, sure, but he wasn't in that sense. You know, he didn't support that movement that was going on at the time, regardless of what was constantly happening with African Americans throughout the United States of America. He still wasn't for it. When Chavez dropped Taylor in a dramatic fashion, Lampley blew that call. Mark Madoff is sloppy as fuck, but his power is crazy. Also, that fight shouldn't have been made. Looked like Lennox Lewis versus Michael Grant. It really did. It really did. Stephen A. Smith impression. Oh, Mark Madoff, I'm telling you, you come in sloppy, but don't mess with Jered Anderson. He will box you all night. I know you are a Canadian, Russian, or wherever you from, but please stay away from Anderson. Anderson's the real deal with the real goods. I just noticed us as Mexicans, we respect Chavez more than Canelo. Well, Chavez has done what he's done. Canelo's still around. He's still around because, you know, you look at that type of, you look at Chavez and you look at Canelo, you know, you've done so much more. You know something though? Chavez, bro, and, you know, like he had a secret and a lot of people didn't know anything about, you know, Chavez, you know, and, I've already done some shorts, and I'm going to do a lot more shorts, you know, for you guys, you know. Yeah, this fight should be over pretty quickly, and I hope it is. This guy is a sick hook, bro. Steven is a damn loudmouth, can't watch him. My dad always talking about Salvador Sanchez. Yeah, Salvador is a damn shame what happened to him, man. He was one of those guys that, you know, died too early. Yeah, I hear a lot of, you know, a lot of people, you know, talk about him, you know. Can you make a Muhammad Ali impression? Of course I can. Of course I can. Will I tell Larry Merchant? I think you are a racist. I think everything about you is foul. You're silver hair, you're short, you're ugly, you talk strange. I think everything about you is foul. You know, I heard you talk shit already, and I don't normally cuss, but you're making me cuss, Larry, because I remember when Deontay fell to Tyson Fury, you didn't talk about your American patriotism. You talked about his skin was white. What the hell does that have to do with nationality? You know what, Larry? You know, I'm going to box your face when I see you. I'm going to replace you. I think I ain't going to chase you. I'm going to take you down to deep waters. I'm going to put you in Supreme Court in front of them and convince you and everybody to know you a racist fraud for who you are. I know you was a snake. I heard you hanging out with Howard Cosell. You was under his coattails. But I'm going to tell you something about yourself. You're a no good, lousy, ugly, short, fat, white crook. And I know you're leaving yourself and you're going to be shook. But if I hit you all right with this right, good night. Shakur looking like Sweetback. Who's Sweetback? Brazil! I float like a butterfly. I sting like a bee. This piston that got listed. Oh, Marvana Sylvester. What's up, Kurt? Counterpunch to you. It's 5:30 in the morning here in South Africa. Let's go. I love everything about Africa. I took out the ugly mummy, George Foreman. Yeah, Ali Boombaye. That's all me all day. I got all the women, all the wine, all the prime, all the time. That's what I got because all the luxury is all mine. Can you, Kurt, can you, the champ is here with Muhammad Ali impression? The champ is here. The champ is here. Look at me, a beautiful specimen of a man. I'm the man with the plan. I ain't worried about George Foreman. Scatter what? What the Brazilians guy record? He's like 20-4. Will be interesting to see how Anderson would handle Mark Madoff charging at him like that. Yeah, Joker, real talk. He has to pick his shots definitely because he knows he's going to run into a heavy punches along with a lot of clinching. That's going to be a tough, nasty ass fight too. You know, and someone like Mark Madoff, I don't care for that style. He kind of fights like a drunken, more aggressive version of like John the Quiet Man Ruiz, because Ruiz fought like that. He's all and he grabs you and shit. I'm like, dude, that's what you're gonna get. Yeah, this ain't gonna last. Watch this, guys. I just got a feeling this shit is not as soon as Mason opens up, catches him with that sick right hook that he has. Terrence Crawford reminds me of a haggler and how he trains. He's different. Terrence Crawford, man, he's been different. I've been telling people that, and you're gonna see July 29th. Yeah, this fight. Yeah, this dude here to get a check because he's about to go flat on his neck. Bars, bring back your Ali intro. Yeah. Yes. I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Yes. You got it. People don't understand how good Crawford is. They're going to learn, and they're going to see. And all that shit from the LDBC, we're going to see. Because you backed the wrong guy. And you backed the wrong guy not because he was the right guy or the best guy. You backed him because he wasn't backed by the white guy. That's what it was about. And I'm like, dude, you can't base boxing because of that. It was like you backed Wilder and you had everybody thinking that Tyson, he fucking cheated. That's why he won. Fucking idiots. Crawford's win all day. Yeah, I mean, Crawford, he's just going to, unless Errol Spence catches him with something, and Crawford's not a bitch, and Crawford doesn't have a weak chin either. Uh-oh, good right hand, right hook lands. Oh God, you see this dude's like, yeah, this is going to be over quick. It's either going to be 6 rounds of like humiliation, or he's going to put him out of his misery by giving him a good combination. Bars. Brazilians don't belong in the looks unstable. Nope, they're going to blame it on his weight or bring it at 147 too long, as certain as taxes. Like Mike. I want to be like Mike. Mason looks 2 weight classes bigger. Yeah, he looks a lot bigger than the Brazilian, for sure. Yeah, dude, we've seen some knockouts in this fight, dude. We've seen some knockouts, definitely. Oh, good right hook. Oh, good counter look to that hook from Mr. Brasileño. This won't make 6. Yeah, this guy's here for a check, dude. This guy is here for a check. Or say it was a different Spence after the fight. Yeah, they'll blame it on a car accident or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna stop. You know, I mean, you have to create the reasons why something didn't go the way you projected it or predicted it. You know, that's what you deal with. You know what I mean? And that's just coming from, ego. The best thing they can do, like, okay, Joshua lost, cool. But see, now Joshua's fighting Wilder. You know who he fights like? He fights like Shakur Stevenson. Mason does. Oof. Good one. Oh, man. Beautiful combinations. Oh, that hurt him to the body. Ooh, nice straight left to the body. He hit this man with 2 4-punch combinations. Back, 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 back. Then he goes back, back, catches him like that straight left to the body. Oh, good straight left. Well, that hurts him. Right hook. Here we go. Here we go. Up, up, left, down, over with. I told you, I seen this shit. Look, that Brazilian's like, oh, hey, onde está? Onde está? He's prato fim. Oh, man, mira, chico, este tiempo no puedo boxeo. Vino para Estados Unidos para pelea. Estafo Lorenzo. Spence, AJ, you need to sip on this drink, man. AJ, you need to step on this drink. You know, man, AJ, you're going to need to lean to get in there with that Wilder, man. Wilder coming with all that right hand, man. He going to lean into your ass, man. You can beat him, though. You can just box him. He can't box for shit. Pero tú hablar estafo. Tú hablaste este brasileño. Sí, no, él no puedo. Pero tú sabes, tenemos 4 derrotas. Entonces, ahora tenemos un otro. Entonces, es 5 ahora. ¡Pow! Con izquierda. Otra vez. Oh, man. No, Karma Boxing, MMA. Salute to Heavyweight Counterpunch Boxing. Appreciate you, brother. Facts, Kurt. I was just thinking that. If he is fighting Wilder right, though, I ain't seen no contract signed yet. Yeah, they're working on it, I think Kovalev was racist, or was it more of a language barrier? He seemed just more of a jerk than anything. He probably was more of a jerk. He might have been racist, too. But what made him a jerk was he's racist. I don't know. I think you're monkey. You look like monkey. You look like monkey. Yeah, you ain't Terrence, you ain't catching me with no fucking fishing pole. You can't catch no whale with no fucking fishing pole, man. That was hilarious, dude. That was the dude. That was like the it's great we having, at least in my view, the second biggest fight, Spence versus Crawford. Looking forward to it. Behind the undisputed heavyweight, which we never knew or never know if it will happen or not. My best friend is a monkey. My best friend, monkey. What's his name? Superman. You look like monkey. I have shirt. Would you monkey? I'm sick of Carl Froch's biased commentary in the past few months. I don't think he was that great anyhow. He was okay. It's just he didn't get the popularity that most fighters is, and he wants to be recognized like most fighters that didn't get the recognition, that didn't get that steam, that didn't get, you know what I mean? Carl Froch was good, but a lot of people don't know how good he was, and I don't think he respected, or he was respected how he feels that he should be respected. You know? So I remember your old video on Kovalev. Boom. You know, like me when he punched that girl and her dog. Yeah, man. And he had to pay for that shit too. Yeah, I think he was trying to advance on the chick. Yeah, take advantage of her. You know, strong armor. Yeah. Kovalev beats Froch. Yeah, but Kalzaki was better. They'll age Usyk out. Wesley Gamble, do what again? Do what again, my friend? Big baby. See, he don't even have his gloves on yet, and he's fucking picking at his fingernails. Oh, got a hangnail. Tony Bellew is a terrible commentator. I'm from Liverpool. Carl should have fought Triple G and Canelo. Well, he got out of the thing, you know. I mean, you know, Carl got out of the game. He got out of the game, man. He fixed his nose. He looks totally different, though, bro. That nose he had was like totally. Where's Carl Froch from? Where's he originally from? Like, where is he originally from? Bellew is a brown envelope. What the fuck does that mean? A brown envelope. Wales, right? If Anderson goes in there half-hearted, he will be upset. You know, and see, here's the problem though with Charles Martin. Charles Martin ain't got shit to lose. He's had his big paydays. He's got that money because he had that strap. You know what I mean? He's been with a lot of pretty decent fighters, you know, with Adam Kalnaki before he fell to grace. Luis Ortiz, he got beat by him. Anthony Joshua was the first to knock him out, but he got like $5 to $8 million. He lost his mind for a little bit. I think it was just too much money for him at one time, you know, because seeing boxing, it's not like boxing is unlike any fucking sport, because boxing is almost like being in the film industry. Mind you, you can work a film, do a big, huge blockbuster film, and then turn around and walk the fuck off. Nobody has to see you again unless you sign a contract for, you know, a Disney deal or a franchise. But if you're just doing that one big movie, you never have to go back to anything for any reason. So it's just you, your own thoughts, and everybody around you, and this money that you acquired to get. It means that he's paid to be biased. Okay. Charles Martin was a fake champion before he fought Joshua. Mike's right. He's from Nottingham. Joshua paydays change lives, don't they? Yeah, they really do. Parker, Martin, Ruiz. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they changed lives. I don't know about Pulev. I don't know how much money Pulev got because that was a mandatory. So those mandatories are not all that. Um, so I think I don't think Pulev got the same amount of money as those other dudes did. If I was Crawford, I would have told Spence that I got that pole on me like I love going fishing. Franklin quit his job and had a full training camp. Yeah, that's what he did for AJ. I mean, because that's the type of money that you want to retire on. They probably gave him $2 or $3 million. I mean, he ain't made that type of money before. If he does it right, he'll be fine. If he don't, he'll blow it and he'll have to fucking fight again. I think he will fight again, though. I don't think that will be something that he'll shy away from. It ain't like Andy Ruiz money he got. Andy Ruiz just made that type of money and fucked up. And then he got paid again and he did more fucking up. For all we know, Andy Ruiz probably, start getting high. You don't know. Had a great payday out at the dumpster of the Broad Street White Castle. It only hurt for a few minutes. Yeah. If anybody fights Joshua, we'll get a lot of money because AJ is a star. And ours love Joshua, but he's not a good boxer. In our eyes. Okay, cool. He's okay. But we're looking at noticeable fights in Toledo history. Jack Dempsey versus Jess Willard. Sugar Ray Robinson versus O.C. Harris. Joe Louis versus Art Swindon. Muhammad Ali versus Jefferson Davis. George Foreman versus Henry Krubb. Damn. Toledo, Ohio. Let's see. How many people are in Toledo, Ohio?
In 2021, the population of Toledo was
268,000. So, you know what? That shit's like Shreveport. Joshua's washed up. Andy is the new CEO of Snickers. Yo, I know he would love that shit. I think I could be a good asset to the company because I love Snickers. I think we should have some Mexican Snickers or some Andy Snickers, some Destroyer Snickers. Yeah, they're wrapping up Charles Martin. The main event. Here we go. Above the Love. Okay. Yeah, dude, he had Ortiz ass on the ground, dude. Old ass Ortiz. Ortiz fucking start welling on him. It's like, dale, 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 dale. Kurt, I feel like Joyce is getting knocked out this time against Zhang. Against Zhang, I don't see head movement adjustment. I don't see that shit either. I just see a guy. You know what? Joyce might be another Adam Kalnaki. Because see, when people see like this big motherfucker can get chin, all you got to do is swell him up. Zhang would counter the shit out of Mark Madoff. He would have to. What does Timothy Bradley have? Let me see.
You want to eat it hard on the outside, but if you get on the inside with them and you start roughing them up, it becomes a little soft, just like this ding dong on the inside. That's what you're about. Where'd you buy it? They gave it to him at the Hall of Fame. Yeah, but see, that's what Jered's gonna go. Jered's got to find a way to get past that reach and that distance because he's pretty technical and he has good boxing skills on the outside. But as soon as Jered get in the inside, I'm letting y'all know right now. it's going to be over.
Counterpunch. Kirk, I just rewatched him on Makhmadov versus Rafael highlights. Rafael was hit behind the head. I told you that. I told you that. Absolutely. Okay, I thought this shit was plugged up. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Oh. Yeah, I told you that, man. A lot of those shots, because they were wild and they were wide. Wild and wide, yeah. Rafael was hit behind the head in 2 KOs. Please rewatch the fight. The referee's trash. Dude, I told you that. I've been saying that shit. Yeah, he got buzzed by some shots, but you cannot omit the fouls. I'm going to say that shit again. You cannot omit the fouls in a fight. If you got a guy hurt, it's not the time to start fouling him. The referee is responsible for this. If he gets so carried away with what's going on, see, some of these refs are fucking incompetent and downright lazy. You know why they're downright lazy? Because they don't want to do the job. Because they think the easiest way is the best way, and it's not. If you're a referee, you have to be responsible for both fighters. You have to be responsible for the welfare. You have to be responsible for what goes down in the ring and what goes on in the ring. If a guy gets hit with a right hand and he's hurt, that doesn't give that fighter the right to foul him. And you have to be, being the referee, hey, you have to be able to detect fouls from clear punches after a fighter gets hurt, because it adds more insult to injury, okay, if and when that happens. That's what I'm talking about. And I hate to see shit like that, because that happens a lot. That happens a lot because it feels like these guys get an excuse or a window of opportunity to keep filing and filing, right? And they're hurting that guy because they're not keeping him in the front. They're going in the behind the head. You know what I mean? And they're hurting him. Fucking Pritchard Colon. Yeah, dude. Fucking fuck that referee. And I've seen him before. We shouldn't see him again. You know? And you know why, though? Because that guy, I guarantee you, he's a local to Toledo. Just like Lawrence Cole was a local to Shreveport in Texas. When Orlando Salido was taking the fertility out of Lomachenko's ball sack. Because he was allowing it to happen because he was a local. You inexperienced fool.
How long does it last?
For my prediction for, I think he probably should fall.
He gives him 4 rounds. Cole, the worst ever. Yeah, he is, bro. He's probably the worst ref ever. I hope everyone keeps dodging Joshua, talking shit about him. Joshua don't need to be comfortable. He needs to be on point. That's right. I don't think he needs to be comfortable. I think everybody against Joshua, keep being against Joshua. You're absolutely right. Because Joshua, that means he'll have something to prove. If he, you know what I mean? I think that if that don't wake Joshua up, nothing fucking will. I'm sorry, nothing will. Nothing will. If boxing had great refs, boxing would be so different. Absolutely. You know, and then it would raise a standard on what fighters could do and couldn't do. That shit Mark Madoff did, he shouldn't have been able to do that. You know what I mean? And he didn't even catch those punches. And the referee, because he didn't acknowledge those punches because he ain't worth a shit. He's a shit referee. Larry Hazard, worst ref of all times. Stefano Lorenzo in the building. Stefano. Pero antes, tú hablar de brasileño, boxeo, no, él no puede. Él no puede boxeo mucho. Él no es bueno. Él no es bueno. Lo siento, pero no es bueno. Pero a veces mucho personas, ¿cómo lo dice? Muchas personas que practicar en boxeo en Brasil es no bueno. Tú recuerdas este hombre Este hombre tú recuerdas, así no fretas. Este solo persona de Brasil es bonito, es que bueno, puede poseo, pero él no mucho, él no puede poseo, no bueno, no bueno. What are you speaking German? Andre Ward, yeah, I'm speaking German. Hamburger. Hamburger to you. Frank Schools Wardley. Ali should have never been allowed to hold Frazier behind the head the entire fight. I mean, that's how a lot of people did that back then. You know, a lot of people did. He said, "What are you speaking German, mate? How did you learn Spanish, Kurt? From a school? No." My grandmother spoke Spanish and all over around the world. So, tienes razón, Kurt. Tú tienes razón, Kurt. Yeah. Andre Ward, I'm mixed race, English. Andre Ward, I thought you were Irish. How would AJ handle Mark Madoff? It would be a nasty ass fight, and then see if he's allowed. See if they had that ref, Mark Madoff would beat every fucking ass like he would whoop everybody in the heavyweight division if it was up to that referee, because that referee would let too much shit slide. How many languages do you speak? 2.5. You Cuban, Kurt, I can tell an accent. You know what? My grandmother's Cuban, but guess what? I don't speak like Cubans. Have you heard Cubans speak Spanish? I don't sound like any of them. You know, I don't. Kurt, ¿estás hablando español? No, I thought it was German. Mark Madoff fights dirty. I mean, he's fighting the way the referee allows him to fucking fight. That's it. Half black, half white, mate. Yep. Okay. List of languages, please. Well, it's only English, Spanish, and Portuguese. 243 for Jered Anderson. I didn't know it was that heavy. 243 for Anderson, 250 for Charles Martin, 6'4" to 6'5" for Charles. It's a taller guy. 78-inch reach for Anderson, 80-inch reach for Charles Martin. Look at that black dog. He's a black lab, isn't he? Azul, that's his name, which stands for blue. Hey, blue. I think AJ is still the second best after Usyk, Fury, and probably third or fourth or fifth. Dang, Jered, 243. Yeah, he's getting a little bigger. You know, and I think he's younger. He can carry that weight. I think he'll get bigger over in time. Here comes Mr. Charles Martin. I walk this earth like a god in this piece. But I did not know he had two autistic kids, man. You know, that's bro, that is something. Damn, plus 900 at Caesar Sportsbook. Here, Chicka really? Nah, Joshua's third. Who most likely wins this fight? Anderson. It's safe to say. It is safe to say Anderson has been 250 plus before. He has big ass legs. Okay. Yeah, I could see that though, because he's not top heavy. You know what I mean? So that's good. That's good. Muhammad Ali was like that. Muhammad Ali wasn't a big guy upstairs. You know, he was leaner up in his body, but his legs carried the weight. I see this is going no more than 3 rounds. Big Baby wins by KO. Estefano Lorenzo. Cisco Perez. Martin was a champ for like 5 minutes. 5 minutos nada más. Yeah, it was a very short time. Imagine Charles Martin beat Anderson. That would be Charles' biggest win. Yeah. Let's go, big baby. And who's this dude? Who's this fucking guy? Oh, let me turn that shit down. Them little bots. Shut this whole shite down. Let's go, big baby. Coming from Chickarelli. Yeah. Yeah, big baby, you know, he's always coming up with new and creative ideas for ring walks and entrances, which is good. You know, it just shows you that, you know, he's trying to make somewhat of a, you know, of a following. That's how you do it. You know, you come in with these glamorizing, you know, entrances, you know, that shows you have character. You know what I'm saying? Kurt, Jered Anderson is going to knock Charles Martin out. Adari, I believe so. Jermaine Tate, what's up, brother? Kind of punched you in the building. Jermaine Tate's in the building, people. Jermaine Tate. What's up, Jermaine Tate? Cisco Perez walked in with his crown and left on his ass. Yeah, he did. Now you got that bulldog. Look at Shakur Stevenson. He's sitting there with the belts representing. What is that? S2? S2? What does? I guess that's Shakur Stevenson the second, maybe. Jered Anderson versus Joseph Parker would be nice. Yeah, that would be a good fight. Yeah, maybe that fight could be arranged because Joseph Parker, I don't think he's like network affiliated with anyone. So maybe. I have never seen that before. Andre Ward. I don't know how Charles Martin gets all these opportunities. He must be a crash dummy. Well, you know, he took the fight on short notice. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So. Charles looked like somebody in the crowd called his name. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yes. Here we go, people. Kurt just came in on a few ago. What's thoughts on Charlo versus Zoo? That's going to be a good fight. And he better beat Zoo, because if he loses to Zoo, he's going to miss up on that Canelo money. Then Jamal would probably be right back to where he was fighting Canelo. You know what I mean?
Willard took to the ring in Toledo in 1919 for the heavyweight championship.
Nice. They still got that legendary belt. Ding, dang. Why switch? Well, I mean, if he loses to Zoo, he ain't getting that Canelo fight, because that means Zoo will have all the belts. You know, and unless it's like some type of freak fight. But why would it be a freak fight at that point if he's not undisputed no more? That means he has his second loss of his career, one to Harrison and the other one to Zoo. So he needs to beat Zoo, you know, and if he doesn't beat Zoo, it's over for him. As far as the Canelo fight. In boxing, you don't have too many opportunities these days. You know, like I think everybody is so scared, you know, and fickle. That's a beautiful dog, bro. Love his coat. You know what I mean? I'm an animal lover, you know, so, you know, Stitch must be 90 now. He's pretty old. You know, I think Stitch needs to be in the corner of I'm rooting for the Prince. Okay, Rod, you guys, I did not even know the fight was today, but I'm here. What's up? Julian Falcon in the building. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. We almost got 200 people in this piece joining me live, all the way live. You know, Jered, win, please. I think Harrison got a gift versus Charlo. I don't. He just outboxed him. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo for Undisputed is now signed. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to see those guys, you know, mix it up like that. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, damn, Charles Martin's 37. So he's the same age as Deontay Wilder. 8 first-round knockouts, started boxing at age 22. Former IBF heavyweight champion of the world. Don't let the punk Martin beat you. Mel Charlo is a win-win situation. St. Don's like, let's go, Bulldog. (23) height, 6'4", 243.4 pounds, native Toledo, Ohio, ESPN's number 4th ranked heavyweight, first time facing a former world champion. That's where we're going. Charles looks like he's in good shape. He looks like he's in better shape than he's been in a while. King Mike Hall in the building. Y'all smash that like button for my homie Kurt, please. We got over 200 in the chat. This is where it's at. Counterpunch Boxing News coming to you with Jered Big Baby Anderson that will take over the heavyweight division if he can get past the former IBF heavyweight champion. I walk this earth like a god, Martin. Great. Great. Dude, it's going down, man. Good test for Big Baby. Who you got, Kurt? Big Baby. I got a good test for Big Baby. Charles Martin, I haven't seen him in a while. I know he took out a guy, but I don't know that guy. You know, Charles looks like he's ready. You know, Jered has his eyes on him. You know, no animosity, but you could tell Charles is antsy. He ain't got nothing to lose. This is a dangerous fight. Why? Charles Martin ain't got shit to lose. He's going to go in there and say, fuck it. It's my 37-year-old ass against this 23-year-old ass. I could have had this kid. Let me show this kid what's up. Look at Charles Martin. He's jabbing. He's trying to jab. Oh, goes to the body. Jered Anderson. Good defense from Jered Anderson thus far. Good feints from Charles Martin. Jered Anderson goes to the body. Charles Martin goes for a jab and misses. He's pawned with a jab. I don't like that, you know, but he's uncertain because he's worried about the speed of Anderson. He's worried about the speed. Good straight right to the body. Straight left to the body from Charles, I think, landed on the bottom torso. Good jab to the body. Excuse me. By Anderson. Good jab to the body by Anderson. He's working. He's inching his way on in. Just, just coming in. And, Jered's explosive. He's very explosive. And he is right. His foundation is his legs. I thought he was just kind of he's a big boned younger dude anyway. You know what I mean? And we don't even really know if he's filled out yet. You know what I mean? Oh, good straight left, or actually good straight right by Jered Anderson. He misses with that hook. Straight left to the shoulder by Charles Martin. What up, Kurt? First time here live. You the man, bro. Wasn't a big fan a few years ago, but you cool. Miss King, appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome back to my reign. Bars. But here we go. Here we go. Last minute between Anderson and Martin. Martin, I think he's doing too much feigning. I think he needs to actually let his shots go. But he's worried about the speed. Again, he's worried about the speed. And see, look. And you see, oh, good jab. Good jab. See, one thing about Anderson. When he knows how to get in. Oh, he misses that left. Charles Martin was willing to land, but he's slower. See, he tries to come in and he gets two pieces just for coming in. Oh, good straight left. Good straight left from Charles Martin. Good right from Anderson. Good left. He has to go for it. He has to go for it with this young guy. He has to go for it because what happens is Jered's faster, but he doesn't have the reach. But he's able to come in and come out, move in and move out. And Charles knows I'm bigger. I don't know if I'm stronger, but I'm bigger. I might be stronger for a few rounds because Jered's going to show the youth. The youth is going to happen pretty soon, my people. We might just have a fight here. Yeah, they're going to have a fight. Charles Martin ain't got shit to lose. You think he's going to come in and bitch out? No, he's going to come in and do everything that he possibly can. And it was a good round. Absolutely. Absolutely, Dion. Absolutely. I'm glad I was able to catch this live stream. Appreciate the shout out, brother. Definitely a decent matchup. Absolutely. No, it looks that way, but it's not really like that. This will be a good fight. Let's go for it. Should I bring out the battle drums? But he don't. Classic feel round in the beginning. Same hammers were thrown later. Got it 10-9 for Anderson now. And here we go. Round number two. Round number two. Double jab for Charles Martin. Use that reach. Make him work. Make Jered work to get in the inside. And see, I like the fact now he's going to his left, which is not good. Not good for Charles. Not good for Charles. They got to watch those heads because that could have been real nasty. Those clash of heads like that. Good jab to the body by Jered Anderson. I like how Martin is going to his right. Oh, good. But he eats a left hook by going to his right because he's trying to avoid that straight right and eats a left hand. Straight left to the body from Anderson. Good jab from Anderson. Oh, good left hook from Anderson. Oh, good straight left. Charles tries a counter upstairs but misses. He doesn't have the speed for that. He has to time that better. He has to anticipate that punch coming in, then throwing that left because he knows he's going down. Good jab by Anderson. This is a dangerous fight because, see, if anything, Martin kind of stumbles. Yeah, he can't handle the speed, bro. He can't handle the speed. See, Anderson caught him with a right and a left hook, and he was all over the place. Good right for Anderson. Good straight right to the body from Anderson. Ooh, good left hook. Right hand to the body from Anderson. He's picking those shots well because see what's happening for you guys that don't know. If you can't see, this is a scenario. See, Anderson's coming in, picking up shots, landing the left hook. That's a target. Straight right to the body. That's a target. So the left hook and the straight right. He hasn't really found that right hand yet. I think he landed it in one instance in this round, but those weapons for Jered Anderson is the left hook upstairs because of the direction that Charles Martin is going. Charles Martin is going to his right. He's a southpaw. Well, that lines you up right for the left hook. See, he landed that right hand because he caught Charles Martin going backwards, okay? But most of the time, Charles Martin is circling to his right to get out of that right hand formation. But then when doing that, boom, there you go. Then he comes back because Jered Anderson is a combination fighter. He's an explosive fighter. He has great speed and timing. He's young, full of testosterone, young, dumb, full of but anyway, yeah. So this is what's happening. And he's nullified the jab of Charles Martin. But to be fair, Charles Martin is not really throwing that jab with authority. He's kind of pawing with it, moving to his right side until boom, he gets caught. And then what happens, he got caught with the right because as soon as he got caught with the left, boom, he goes straight back. And there you go. Right hand all night. 3 more rounds and eat it. Here we go. The speed is just too different. Charles can't deal with it. You know, he needs to work with what his fastest punch is. You know, so he's jabbing. Now he's going to his left, okay? So because he's getting tired of getting 8 with those shots with the left by the left hand or the left hook, should I say. So here comes Charles Martin. Here he comes. Here he comes. Left over the top. Oh. Good straight left from Charles Martin. Oh, good left hook from Anderson. That kind of buckled Charles because he didn't see it. He was coming in trying to go through the body and got caught upstairs with a left hook. Martin tries to come in with a straight left, double left. He didn't miss. He might have grazed one. Charles is staying off those ropes. Oh, good right hook to the body by Charles. Oh, clash of heads, see? Got to watch that shit. Southpaw and orthodox. It's going to bound to happen. Especially if they're trying to come in at the same time. Crumb. Good jab by Anderson. See, now Charles is trying to actually work that right hand. Oh, he comes in. He misses with that left. Hey, you got to take a shot. What do you want from Charles? He took a shot. Now, if that shot would have landed, strange things would have happened. Oh, good straight to the body. But see, this is a very dangerous fight because Charles Martin is a lot bigger, though. He's bigger than Jered, okay? He has 10 pounds, and he's... Oh, good straight left by Charles Martin. Anderson took it well. He took it well. He took it well. And that was just circling around, and he comes in. Because Jered's too busy, you know. A lot of time with people with speed. Good overhand left from Charles Martin. I see the right eye of Charles, though, swelling a bit. That's why he changed formations. He changed formations because he was going to his right until Anderson caught him with his left. Enough of those lefts got him honest. He started going back the other direction. Oh, good right. Now Jered Anderson has switched to southpaw. So now it's a southpaw versus a southpaw. So we're going in. We got Austin Trout versus Edislani Lato over here. Oh, he misses. Oh, man, that straight left was going to land. Oh, straight left, it comes in. It grazed the shoulder of Anderson. Oh, right hand, right hook lands. Drops Charles Martin. Charles Martin comes. He steps. He jumps right back saying, let's go. Let's go. It ain't no way he's tired over this piece. Down he goes. Chicka ready. Oh, bro, look, he got right. It was a flash knockdown, though, because he got right up. Yeah. This ain't Luis Ortiz over here. But that right hook landed. But it was a flash because of the speed. He didn't see it coming. Yeah, but look, first knockdown, Jered Anderson. Yeah, that comes from that left. You know, I don't see any initial swelling from Anderson yet. Oh, I got to get that. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute. I got to see that again. Oh, no, that landed. Yeah, he fell over. So he got hit, and then from that punch, because sometimes you can get hit, and then, you know, your foundation slips from under you. And I don't know if it was just maybe the footing. Maybe it had a lot to do with the footing, but the punch actually landed, so it's definitely a legitimate knockdown. So that was a temple shot, but it wasn't a crucial one. It ain't an Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. So, he's up, and he's ready. And I think it was just really getting warmed up because actually Charles Martin landed a couple left hands in that round. You know, so we can see what this chin is made out of. He's in Toledo, Ohio. The pressure's on. He's confessed it to the great Roy Jones. So he needs to get it going on. You know, but seriously, though, yeah. Look, this is an interesting fight so far, and it's round 4. Now, this is the prediction round for Anderson, okay? Jered said, Big Baby said, look, I'm going to get him out of there in the 4th round. So let's see if he can do so. Oh, good straight left. That left landed for Charles Martin. Now, the right hand landed for Anderson. He repaid the favor that quick. Oh, he misses that left. See, Charles knows you have to throw. You can't sit complacent. If you land, you land. If you don't. But if you miss, don't be too out of poise to get caught, because he leaves himself open, because he's slower. And if he misses, he knows he's going to have to pay when he misses a lot of times. Good check hook by Anderson. Anderson, back. Good straight left hook. Oh, good straight left from Martin. I walk this earth like a god. He didn't say I was a god, like one. Oh, that looked like, that left hook almost landed on Anderson. He has to be careful. Put those hands up and watch that left. See, now Anderson is in the southpaw stance. And I know he's trying to set up that right hook now. You know, he's something like a Terrence Crawford. If Charles Martin is something like a god, Anderson is something like a Crawford. Oh, double jab lands. Here comes Anderson, and he's chasing him. 1, 2. Look, Charles can't catch him. It's the defense there. It's the defense. Down to the body from Anderson. Oh, dude. He lands, he counters, he lands again. Charles Martin, you know what Martin needs to do? He needs to start throwing these punches. Oh, good straight left. Right uppercut lands from Anderson. Andre Ward comes in. Hold on, guys. Who is it? Who is it? Who? Who is it? Oh, hey, guys. Who's that? Oh, my God. Hey. I didn't know who that was. And we have Andre Ward, number 1, coming in. Yo, love your channel, bro. Keep it 100. I want to hear some commentation on Spence versus Crawford. I've got Crawford winning by knockout. I do too. I do too. He's going to have to, though, honestly. He's going to have to. Anderson is everywhere he don't want him to be. Man. Okay, now it's round 5. Oh, good right hook from Martin. Now that's one of those forgotten punches. Oh, another good right hook from Martin. Oh, good straight right from Anderson. See, it's to the point now that, see, Martin's going to be dangerous as long as he's here. Oh, good straight, good left hook, good right hand for Anderson. Oh, good jab from Martin. Good jab from Martin. Keep him pushing back. Left hook to the body. Oh, good straight left from Martin. And that went low. You got to be careful. Keep that mouth closed. Good jab from Anderson. He comes back. Good right. Oh, left uppercut for Charles Martin. And Charles Martin is now starting to do something which is very smart. Because, see, Anderson is ducking and slipping this way. And he's angling these punches down because he knows he's slower. He knows he's a slower bloke. So he knows. Oh, good straight right hook. Straight left chops over the head of Anderson. Oh, straight left. That hurt Anderson. That hurt Anderson. Anderson's hurt. What did I tell you? That fight is a very dangerous fight. And here comes Charles Martin. Over the top, chopping. Oh, good left hook lands. Look, it's going to go balls to the wall. Here comes Charles Martin. I'm trying to tell you guys this was dangerous. What did I tell you? What? Oh, straight left. Straight left for Martin. Oh, another left lands for Martin. This could be an upset. He might. Oh, another left. Right hand lands for Martin. Oh, left hand lands for Martin. It could be an upset. It could be an upset. Look, Martin's, he's wobbly. Look at those legs. He's wobbly. Look at him. Look. Martin has him hurt. You better get him. You're 37 years of age. You better go. Look, good straight left. Look, right, another left. Here comes Martin. Look, straight right from Martin. Get him. Get him. I told you, didn't I tell you guys? It's dangerous. See, now we see the true essence of this guy. Left hook lands for Martin. It might have been a step up too much. Straight left to the body. Oh, yeah, here we go. See, and he doesn't have the experience to take a knee. So if he's hurt like that, straight left lands. Straight left lands from Martin. I'll walk this earth like a god. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Tell me what you think. I told you guys there's going to be a dangerous fight for him. He has nothing to lose. Dude, look, I got to see that again. Oh, straight left. Hit him in the throat. Here we go. Look at there. Then followed up with the body. Boom. Oh, that hurt him. Look at those legs. Here we go again. Bow. He caught him from an angle. Now imagine this was somebody else that was younger, quicker, had better finishing capabilities. Look, he's at home. He's in Toledo. Big up for Charles Martin. Absolutely. Dark side of the moon. Here we go. Charles Martin's a goon. Bars. That's what we have. Now he's earned his respect. He got to take it on the chin. He has to get it in. Yeah, Anderson, he got that chin, though. I'm watching those legs, though. I'm watching them. Now, also pay attention to the punch out foot. And he gets caught with a right. Good counter right hook from Charles Martin. Round 6 of 10. Good jab from Anderson. But you notice the punch output is slowing down. Why? Because the respect is now growing. The more the respect grows, the less the punch output goes. And he knows that. He knows, yo, this big bastard can swing and he can punch. He has me by 34 to 50. So he has me by 15 pounds, probably possibly 20, because that's where he weighed in. But he's close to that. See, here's the deal, though. What's the saving grace for an older fighter? The saving grace for the older fighter is that Charles Martin is getting tired. Okay? So it depends. That pain. Look, good jab. So now he's working the fundamentals. Work the jab. When in doubt, box. That's what Anderson's doing. Good jab upstairs. Good jab upstairs. Oh, they trade hooks. Left hook to right hook. Dude, it just feels like to me that Charles Martin can throw something that will decapitate Anderson just for some strange reason. And I just seen it. I'm like, dude, this is a big dude taking on a skillful, smaller dude. You know what I mean? And good straight left. Did that chop in left hand? Did it hit him? I don't think it caught him. It might have caught him on the shoulder. Oh, good straight left and a right. I think that hurt Charles. And he's tired. Look at him. Look at his mouth open. And he's also, exactly. He's going to the right. He keeps going to the right, and he eats a left hook because that's what happens. You're setting yourself up for that punch. Anderson might retire after that. Yeah, stay away from southpaws, bro. They're not. He tapped him with that left. See, what Charles is doing is dangerous because he's setting up that one shot. See, that's that Deontay Wilder shit. Deontay ain't fighting you for points. That's what makes Deontay so scary, because Deontay, at the end of the day, Deontay is like, hey, I'm setting this one shot up. If I can get it off, I can take you out. Oh, yeah, that's an Anderson round. But the last one was not. And it was something that we learned. This man can be hurt. He handled it well enough. Loving it. Yeah, I'm loving it too. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Didn't Deontay Wilder kill Theory? Kill Theory in the first. He's boxing well. No more lefties for a while. Yeah. It's one of those things. Now it's 7-10. You know what? If this don't end in a knockout, something's going on with the it's the tape on the gloves. Martin beats Fury. I don't know if Martin will beat Fury. I know those are two big guys. Anthony Joshua victory looks way better now. Yeah. And then you got to understand what type of fighter Charles Martin was. Charles Martin, I mean, when did he fight AJ? He fought AJ in 16. So 16, that was 7 years ago. So that put him at 30 years of age. Yeah, bro. But this is an up and coming guy. So you got to see, we're learning Anderson Silva. Those guys were one. Oh man, if he would have landed with that left, Anderson, you got to be more careful. Good straight looping right from Anderson. Good straight left from Martin. And then he steps out. Man, this shit is feeling gnarly. It's feeling gnarly because you see guys like Charles Martin going, this is the 7th round with a guy that's a phenom that has 14 wins, 14 by KO, no losses, no draws, no whammies. And he's going He's fighting. Oh, good steps, good check left hook by Anderson. Straight right to the body from Anderson. Oh, straight left to the body. Did that hurt Anderson? Not sure Jered Anderson is a future world champion if he can't beat Charles Martin. Listen, what I'm noticing, and I'm going to fill you guys in. Straight right. He's a good boxer, great reflexes, good speed and combinations. But guess what he's lacking as a heavyweight? Power. Power. That's what I see. And that's something that definitely, oh, good straight right and a left. Definitely Charles Martin has. Ask Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz has. Joshua has. Good straight right upstairs from Charles Martin. Straight right. And he was leaning into that shot with Charles Martin. You see, Charles is like this. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm 37 years of age. You're either going to whoop my ass, I'm going to whoop yours. This is the type of fight it's in. This is the type of fight we're dealing with. Because if Charles, Anderson, I don't think Anderson can afford to get hit with shots like that. He can land shots off of Charles, and apparently Charles can take them. He gets wobbled here and there. I think he went down, and that was a flash knockdown, like I told you guys. But he came back in the very next round and did his thing. Oh, straight left. That hurt him again. That hurt Anderson again. But see, here's the thing. Oh, good straight jab from Anderson. 1, 2, 3. See, Anderson is trying to put these punches together. And then, yes, look, Martinez, he took it on short notice. He took it on short notice. He took this shit on short notice. I don't know why White didn't fight Martin. You know, I think, Renee, I see again, I think White gets beside himself. You got to think about it. White's been, for years, he was an interim WBC champion. He was never a world champion. He might have put up with the bullshit of being one. He had to pay sanctioning fees from these sanctioning bodies like he was one, but he was never officially a WBC heavyweight champion. Based on his resume, maybe he deserved to be, sure, but he never was an official world champion. And I think he links and justifies the amount of people that he's fought to being someone like that, the amount of seats he's able to fill once upon a time. But I don't really think that, and of course he partook in 95,000 people at Wembley. But other than that, he was never a champion. He can see that's something Charles Martin could say. And he's saying, no, he's looking for a payday. But I'm like, dude, he already got one from AJ. Bars. So, you know, I don't understand, you know, and I like that's a lot of ego, bro. I think that's ego all the way through. I'm sorry. That's just ego. You know, Dillian White, good fighter and all, punch resistant, shot the shit. But after all, you know, somebody like Charles Martin would probably knock out Dillian White. But I think it would be a different fight because they're probably they're around the same speed at this point. You know, one's 35, one's 37. Southpaw versus, you know, orthodox fighter, brawlers, you know, and, you know, like, oh, good straight left. That hurt Jered Anderson again. He's hurt again. He's hurt again. There we go. You see, Charles knows it. He knows it. This is the 8th round. 8 of 10, people. 8 of 10. What's up, Kurt? Been a hot minute. Absolutely. Quiet SP in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. I concur. I concur. Now, see, this is a fight. Good jab. Oh. No chance in Charles Martin beating Dillian White. You must be joking. I don't know. I don't know about that either. I mean, it would be a good fight. I don't think. Here's my thing. I don't think that Dillian White is so past Charles Martin that Charles Martin can't get a fight with him. You know what I mean? I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. Good right hand from, good jab from Anderson. Oh, good straight left from Martin. And look, you know what? Charles Martin, I think he's not beneath Dillian White. He's not. I don't think that. Charles Martin won't be able to stand up to Dillian White. Will put the final nail in the coffin. Well, I mean, let's see the fight happen. Because as far as I'm concerned, Dillian White don't have punch resistance either, and I think he's close to having that type of punch landed on him himself. So I just don't see it. I just don't see it. No, Anderson's winning. It's just he's got hit with shots that make you question what will happen if other fighters hit him with those same shots. Martin KO's White 100%. You know what I mean? So if there's any kind of debate, that's what we got. If there's any kind of debate, don't hate. And here we go. Round 9. Here we go. 65 punches land for Martin. Anderson with the knockdown. 119 land for Anderson. Yeah, Effie probably would have knocked out. Yeah. Ooh, good straight left. See, good left, good right hook from Martin. And you can tell the effect those punches have on Anderson. Anderson, and he's 6'4". Good straight left hook. Good straight left hook. Good left hook. Oh, straight left from Charles Martin. Oh, good left from Martin. Left hook lands for Anderson. Straight right lands for Anderson. See, he's trying to catch him at the angle. Watch him throw that left hand. Watch him throw that left hand. See, Charles, when he starts going backwards, he knows he's out of range from Jered Anderson, but he's trying to set up something to come in because Anderson has to come in. He has to. Oh, good straight right hand, left, and that's in the southpaw stance. Right hook, straight left lands for Anderson. Oh, that's low. That was low. You got to keep him up. Anderson is in the southpaw. He's in the southpaw stance. Dude, my voice is leaving. I think my voice is leaving. It's fleeting. My voice is fleeting. Oh, good straight left for Anderson. $22 seconds left. Oh, good right jab from Anderson. Good combination. Oh, good straight left from, oh man. Martin landed that straight left right at 3 seconds left. Wow. Bro, this is a dangerous fight, man. This is a dangerous fight. It's a very dangerous fight. Let me hear it. One punch from being a champion. Yeah, dude, he got to let him go. Oh, yeah, that was probably the best combination I've seen from Jered Anderson. Bow! Right hook, straight left. Who the pillow fist? Just what he needs to get to the next level. Great combos from Anderson. Yeah. But see, understanding that, you know, everyone has their shit. You know, like somebody like Usyk would probably be a nightmare for somebody like Anderson because, you know, you still got guys like Michael Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Efe Ajagba, which Efe Ajagba, he may do something, but Jogba's dangerous because he can punch. You know, then you got Frank Sanchez, shit like that. Now, then we have the 10th round. And here we go. This is the 10th round. and this is what separates the men from the boys. Well, he's supposed to be maybe an inch taller than Usyk. Usyk's 6'3". Okay, so Jered Anderson is 6'4". You know what I mean? So, good straight overhand left from. But you understand this. This may be a fight. If yeah, he's a lot slower. He's a lot slower than Anderson. He needs the bounce. Come on, get that. Oh, well, he missed with that chopping left. And it feels like, though, it just feels like Charles is just a hand, like a left hand from just that left hand, especially if he catches it in a certain range. Oh, good left hand, left hook, right hand combination by Anderson. Good overhand right from Anderson. And see, Charles, he's finding himself, he has to like launch in with that left. Ooh, good straight left hand and right hand. Left hook, right hand combination. I think Charles is getting tired. 1 minute left. Minute 9 seconds. Ooh, good left hook to the body by Anderson. Good jab from Anderson. Good overhand right from Anderson. Good straight left, straight to the body. Here we go. Final 30 seconds. Will this be one fight that Jered Anderson doesn't get the KO tonight? Will this be? Will this be? 16 seconds. Oh, straight left. That hurt Anderson. It hurt Anderson. It hurt him. It hurt him. Oh, it hurt him. Wow. At the very end, the straight left. He said, yeah, I got you, didn't I? I got you, motherfucker. Yo, that was when he caught him. Boom. See, look, Charles Martin, if he would have done that shit a little earlier, like I said, it felt like one punch. Bro, look, Charles is still fucking with him. I told you I had you, young punk, young blood. I told you I had you. I walked this last fucking minute, Chickarelli. Crazy dude. Listen. You look and see, Charles, don't fret. Don't sleep. That ain't no draw. Look at that shit. Boom! That was the best left hand. Look, and it wobbled him. It wobbled him. I got to see that shit again, bro. I got to see that shit again. I got to see that again, bro. Oh, look at that. That look, his hands buckle. Look, that was scary, bro. That was scary. And he knows. Look what he's telling them. Look what he's telling them. Yo, I had you. I had you in that shit. And see, understand, this guy has speed, skill, talent, but you know what? He doesn't have that KO power. So he's going to need to be and use and utilize everything that he has to be competitive with these other guys. See, but look, here's the hope for Jered Anderson. He's talented. He's young. He needs to stay on his shit. Why? Because if he starts slacking, somebody's going to knock him out, and they won't need his skill or his speed or his talent. All they have to have is that one punch. You know what I mean? And I think with Jered Anderson, he's going to have to be and sharpen up on the shit he already knows to do, because these guys, these guys are not playing with him. They're not. You know, like someone 37, like someone like Dillian White. Now you look at, like, let's look at Dillian White and let's look at Jered Big Baby Anderson. You know, a lot of people, oh man, Anderson gets him. You don't know what the fuck will happen in that fight, because someone like Terrence, someone like Dillian White can go in there, you know, and he'll fight a reckless Mark Madoff type fight, and you know, knock all that fucking skill and talent shit right out of the window, because he's trying to land punches. He's not trying to look good doing it. He's just trying to land the fucking punches. As long as he lands the punches, he's in there. This kid can't fight. People that know boxing know this. Nah, he can fight. He just doesn't have that explosive Mike Tyson power. I think someone like Usyk overpowers him. It would be a lovely fight, because see, someone like Usyk, especially if, dude, no. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Absolutely. Psycho crusher, counter punch to you. Great win for Jered, and everybody ain't gonna get KO'd. King Mike Hall. And Charles Martin shows, you know, by the 2 knockdowns he had against Luis Ortiz, his war he had with Adam Kalnaki. He's been in there with Joshua. He's been in there with Kurt. I think Effie KO's Charles Martin. Well, can Effie, here's the thing, Revelation TV, appreciate the love, but can he take out Anderson? Why are we talking? Effie Ajagba's like 28 years old. Why are we talking about Effie and Martin? We should be talking about Effie and Anderson. Yeah, he was hurt constantly. He was. White is chinny. Martin can easily beat him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How can we invest in someone who wants to retire at 27 and he struggles with Charles Martin? Long way to go. Infinite visuals. The more we have these different type of fights, the more we're going to see fights like this. We're going to see oohs. We're going to see ahs. We're going to say ohs. Okay. Kurt, who wins? Fabio Wardley versus Charles Martin. Fabio Wardley, probably. I think Fabio has more punching power than someone like Anderson. How do you think Ortiz will match up against Anderson? I don't. I think that's a shit. No. You know, but then here's the thing. Someone like Luis Ortiz is just as dangerous as somebody like Charles Martin. By this way, I know AJ has power. Fuck yeah, he has power. And see, understand that, you know? You know, old tease. You know? I don't know. That is crazy, though. Well, dude, yeah, you got hit with a shot that wobbled you at the end. So it wasn't really a good accented impression on your home crowd to that, you know, because they remember like, dude, that big dude hit him and he hurt. That's going to be the story of what people talk about. Kurt, if he can barely handle the southpaw Martin, no Usyk, no, you're going to fight nobody like that.
We go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision.
Here we go.
Mike Fitzgerald scores about 98-91.
Okay.
DeYoung and Ben Rochester both have it 99-90.
Okay. Unanimous decision, guys. You know, when AJ hit Martin, he was like, shit, where did he get that from? Yeah. No, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I want to hear what they got to say afterwards. Big Baby, though, he's not a huge puncher. Does he have to be? No, he doesn't have to be a huge puncher, but that's what he lacks, and it just shows you, though, like I've said over and over again, once you start raising your opposition and opponents, the KOs stop. Ask fucking Edgar Berlanga, right? Ask Edgar Berlanga. Once you start raising opposition, naturally, no cap. I'm not dissing Anderson. I like Anderson. But your knockout percentage, that shit stops. All that boop, 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 all that shit stops. All of it goes out of the window because you're not going to knock everybody out that knows what the fuck they're doing, that has the experience. And Anderson was faster. He was quicker. He had better raw boxing talent than Charles Martin. But was he tougher? Meh. Right? Was he a bigger puncher? Was he stronger? Right? That's what we're dealing with. Jered Anderson is not that good, but he's decent. He's pretty good. He just fought a guy that had nothing to lose tonight. I want to see what they have to say. So we're going to hang around for that before I do the breakdown.
You went the distance for the first time in your professional career. How did full 10 rounds feel?
Hey, it felt great. I have my team with me. I got my family with me. I got Toledo with me, man. They showed up. They in the building. They was with me the entire 10 rounds, man. I heard them all the way throughout. So, I was very grateful for my opponent. He took the fight on a short notice, man. He came in, he performed hella good. And I think he put on a hell of a great show for Toledo. I wanted to go the distance. It was my first time, and I just wanted to make sure I could go the distance. I had it in me, especially to be able to withstand power the whole 10 rounds. He had power to the last round, so I was just happy to get the rounds in.
Your power was on display in round 3 when you got the knockdown, when you switched southpaw. But then your chin got a little bit tested there.
Yeah.
In particular, that was one of the questions that you and other people had was how could you handle maybe getting chin checked? You feel like you answered some of those questions tonight.
For sure, without a doubt. I think I took his best shot very well. I don't think it was a time in the fight where I looked unsteady or that I couldn't hold my own.
So you never felt like you were hurt at all in the fight?
Did I feel like he hit me with a good shot and stunned me? Nah, but do I feel like he hit a good shot and made me aware? Yes, I had to readjust. I'm like, oh, damn, he hit me with a good-ass shot. So I had to readjust, and get back in my game plan.
He took the fight with short notice. It was important for you to get southpaw as you were preparing for a southpaw anyway. Does that lend itself to maybe who you would like to fight in the future, being not one of the belt holders at the top of the division as well? Or is that just, because you were already preparing for one? What's the long-term goal here?
We were just already prepared for it. What's in my plans is with my team and my promotional company. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting right now, just soaking up all the game, and follow the path.
Any names on that path that you'd like to mention? I'm sure a lot of the heavyweight division will be watching this fight closely.
No specific names, but everybody in the top 10, why not? Let's get it on.
Come on.
100% staying active. I'm trying to get at least 2 more fights this year.
All right, lastly, Toledo, everybody that come out, what would you like to say to
I want to hear what Charles, I walk this earth like a god, former IBF champion, has to say. Anderson is not ready for the top dogs yet. Well, it's levels to this. It's levels for a reason. Don't shit on Anderson because he got tested tonight. That's what he's supposed to. These things supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I think we should give credit to Charles Martin instead of diss Anderson. Anderson's never been in a situation like this before, but Charles has. Okay? That's what we need to understand.
The W.
Well, you know, I took the fight on 11 days notice. You know, I did the best I could. He's a real champion. You know, he'll be taking his way to the top real soon. You know, I'm proud of him. I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank Al Heyman, Mike Borrego, you know, Top Rank, ESPN, Bob Aaron, you know, for putting on this show and having me here, man. I'm just blessed, man, to still be able to do this thing, man. If I forgot anybody, you know.
King Mike wobbling is not like close to dropping. Well, yeah, but see, he got hit with a shot and he was stunned. And a lot of people don't know, because you get hit in the head, you don't know how hard you get hit.
Never lost a professional round, and he did tonight at the hands of you and that rank, at least on 2 of the judges' scorecards. In your opinion, how good, though, is Jered Anderson? Your resume is heavy.
Yeah, he's really good, man. You know, he's a crafty boxer. Usually, when I catch somebody and hurt them, you know, I can finish up. You know, I can follow up if they're still standing up. You know what I mean? If they don't fall, they tell you, you don't have to get their 8 count. Usually, I can follow up and do damage and put them away. But he is like a little middleweight. You know what I mean? He's as crafty as a motherfucker, and he was able to get out. Even when he was rocked, he was able to maneuver, get out the way. Hey, he's gonna be a champion, man. Definitely gonna be a champion.
What do you feel like's next for you, Charles?
Huh?
What's next for you? I know you said every fight at this point is like, you know,
Go back to the house, man, and go back to the drawing boards. You know, go back see my twins, see my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a father at the end of the day, so I'm just happy to be healthy and able to go back home. You know, make it home.
Thank you, Charles, for your effort tonight. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Kurt Anderson versus Triple D. Well, that would be if he can't hurt Triple D, it would be a fight for him all the way through. You know, and it just shows you these two competitive guys gave us a good night of boxing, some oohs, some ahs, you know, some good shots. We got a knockdown. The overall card was nice and neat because we got a lot of guys that got knocked out, stopped, so we didn't have a lot of BS going on. So, you know, I enjoyed it. Most importantly, I enjoyed you guys interacting with you. That's what live is all about. You know, the fights and us enjoying these fights together. And God bless all of you guys. I hope you have a safe weekend. Happy 4th to the guys that celebrated. My people from over the pond. We will see you tomorrow when you wake up with great new fresh content. Everybody be safe. Cisco Perez, X-Ray Official, Calaboss 530, Psycho Crusher. Who else is here? Conan 12, Andre Ward, Mavada Sylvester, King Mike Hall in the building, Deontay W, Robert Smith, St. Don, Lee Sewell, look, Brandon Rice, Julian Falcon. All you guys have been counterpunched. Peace.